You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages are on sale now. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours to speak with our group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at 631-940-3825, extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Now, kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102. Quacker Jack, voted by fans as the best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102, to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages are on sale now. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours to speak with our group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at 631-940-3825, extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Now, kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102. Quacker Jack, voted by fans as the best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102, to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages are on sale now. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours to speak with our group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at 631-940-3825, extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Now, kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102. Quackerjack, voted by fans as the best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825, extension 102, to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch! Adam Bailey makes the catch! And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, it's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight the Long Island Ducks take on the York Revolution in a double dip. That's right, a doubleheader, a pair of 7-inning games to open up a 3-game set between these two clubs. Now, hello again, everyone. This is Chris King. We thank you so much for tuning into Ducks Baseball tonight around the world at liducks.com, of course, on YouTube and Facebook as well, making us a part of your Wednesday night entertainment. Again, Ducks and Revs were slated to get this 3-game set underway last night, but Mother Nature had different ideas, so the game was postponed. Instead, we'll play again a pair of 7-inning games tonight, and then the series finale tomorrow night in a single-game contest. So, Ducks coming off a successful 7-game road trip. They went 4-3 on the trip, split 4 games in Southern Maryland against the Blue Crabs, and then took 2 of 3 from the Barnstormers in Lancaster, PA, winning Sunday's rubber game 6-5, as every member of the starting lineup for the Long Island Ducks had at least one hit in that contest. York Revolution are playing games 4, 5, and 6 of a 6-game road trip. They lost 2 of 3 to the High Point Rockers in North Carolina this past weekend. Of course, the Ducks have already clinched their playoff spot by virtue of winning the Liberty Division title in the opening half. Revs couldn't win the Freedom Division title in the first half. They came up just short, but right now they sit atop the Freedom Division, a game and a half better than the second place Sugarland Skeeters, and they have the best second half record in the Atlantic League, do the Revs at 20-10. Well, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll catch up with the skipper of the Long Island Ducks, Wally Backman, and hear all about the big road trip for Long Island.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark before the first of two 7-inning games tonight between the Long Island Ducks and the York Revolution. Again, the Ducks coming off a 7-game road trip in which they went 4-3, going 2-2 in Southern Maryland, and then taking 2 of 3 from the Barnstormers, wrapping it up with a 6-5 win Sunday afternoon at Clipper Magazine Stadium to give them the rubber game of that series against Lancaster and make it a winning road trip. So we sat down with the first-year skipper of the Long Island Ducks, the former New York Met Wally Backman, and got his thoughts on yet another winning road trip. Here's Backman.
No, we are. We were 4-3 on the road trip. We didn't swing the bats real well. Got shut out a couple of times, but we're able to come back with a winning record. So offensively, we need to get a little bit better.
How big is Sunday, though, to win that rubber game in Lancaster? Everybody gets a hit, and you make it a winning trip.
Well, that was good. That really made the whole trip for us, winning that last final game, coming home a winner or coming home a loser on the trip. So it was big.
All right, 2 days off at this point in the year. Obviously, it's a rarity in baseball, but, you're in the dog days now. You got about a month to go in the season. How big is it physically, and how big is it mentally?
Well, I think the 2 days off in a row was huge for us. The tough part is we got 42 games in 41 days now. So, it's really going to be a matter of trying to rest guys when we're able to rest them and do those type of things, because that's a lot of baseball to play in 41 days.
How about 14 of the next 20, though, here at home?
That's nice. It's always nice to be at home. So, with that being said, to be home for about almost 3 weeks, or 2 out of the 3 weeks, that's nice.
Well, tell me about Clint Freeman. Obviously, a very interesting story when you have a guy you can bring out of the bullpen, but you can also play at first base, and he's going to hit for you the way he has been of late.
He done a great job. He basically won the game in Lancaster for us with the home run late in the game. And then the next day I had to use him to pitch, and he struck out the side. So, you can't ask much more than that from a guy that can go 2 ways.
Well, I got to ask you about your hitting coach. He turned 43 years young on Monday. What has your experience been like this year with Lou Ford?
It's been very good. Lou is a guy that I've really tried to take under my wing a little bit, because I know at some point in time I think Lou will be a manager in this league, if not here in Long Island. So, there's a lot of things that we talk about and go through. Lou can still play right now, and his playing time has been a little more limited this year than it was in the past, but trying to keep Lou healthy and probably trying to get Lou to the point where when September comes, he's probably going to have to start playing every day again to get ready for the playoffs, because I expect Lou to be in there every day in the playoffs.
All right, Wally, we're a couple of weeks into the ABS automated ball strike system. What have you seen from it so far?
I like it. I think that there's things that need to be fixed and carefully watched. But I've seen, I think, less players complain about balls and strikes. But then there's been times where I've seen a lot of complaining. So I like it, and I think it's going to get better. The height is the one thing that I know that they've made a little adjustment on. And you got to really be careful, because they're putting the players' heights in. So when they do that, if a player such as the kid in Lancaster, not Noel, but the other guy, but he was listed at 5'9", and he's only 5'6", so they wonder why he's getting pitches called on him in his throat. Well, that's the reason for it. So, those are things that we're not playing basketball, so our height really doesn't matter. So, those are a few things that they need to make adjustments on, and it's partially the player's fault as well. But I like it so far. I like the TrackMan so far.
All right, what have you seen from this high-octane Revs club coming in, who lead the league in almost every offensive category?
Well, it's the same lineup that we faced, early in the year. So, we know how to pitch them. We've had success against them. The key is locating against these guys. If we locate against these guys, they got some big, strong guys that got some big holes. But you can't make mistakes with them. And if you make mistakes, you're going to get hurt. And that's what we've been able not to do against them through the course of the season. I think we're 6-3 against them through the course of the season. So we have to be able to maintain that. We got Downs going tonight. We got Mazzaro going in game 2. They can both locate. So if they're on and we can score some runs, we should win.
Well, tell me about Darren in particular. He's been so hot of late and so consistent for you.
Yeah, no, he's done a great job. I think that, with Rick Tomlin coming in here, also being a former left-handed pitcher, I think it's helped Downsy a lot. So they're really gotten on the same page. He's more direct to home plate, not slinging the baseball anymore. And it's really helped Downsy. But, right now, Downsy's our number one guy. He's proven that so far.
And how about Mazzaro coming out of the pen and coming off his best start of the year by far?
Yeah, he's done a great job as a starter, Vinny started early in his career, and it was just a way for us to – he had some good games in the bullpen, had some bad games in the bullpen, but getting him back into the starting rotation the way that we did, it enables Vinny to use 4 pitches now. And where he was just fastball slider coming out of the bullpen, now he's fastball slider, curveball, changeup. So it's really shown the way it's affected the game, the way he's pitched.
Wally, let's play 2. Good luck tonight.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, that is Wally Backman, the first-year skipper of the Long Island Ducks. We'll take a break, and when we come back, a closer look at the pitching matchup for this first game of our doubleheader tonight. As we talked about with Wally, lefty Darren Downs goes for Long Island, and right-hander Ricky Eusebio will counter for the Revolution.
Hey, fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark before Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Lefty Darren Downs goes for Long Island. He's 3-3 with an outstanding 2.72 ERA, the 4th best earned run average in the Atlantic League, and he's allowed just 1 earned run against in each of his last 4 starts and 3 earned runs or less in 10 straight starts. He'll be opposed by a New York City native, Ricky Eusebio. The right-hander goes for the Revolution, just converted from a reliever to a starter, an 0-1 record, but a tidy 2.19 ERA. So that's our matchup. The Ducks have taken the field. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, the starting lineup and the first pitch of our first of 2 games tonight from the Duck Pond.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak, there's a blood clot in your brain, you're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444, a member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks shows, new on-field promotions, and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Terrific job with our national anthem tonight. That is Jill Joya before, again, this first of 2 7-inning games tonight between the Long Island Ducks and the York Revolution. The starting lineup for Game 1, first for the visiting Revs, as managed by Mark Mason. Again, they have the best second-half record in the Atlantic League at 20-10 coming in. They sit atop the Freedom Division, a game and a half better than the second-place Sugarland Skeeters. Justin Trapp will lead it off in center field. Angelis Nina is the second baseman, batting second. The league leader in homers and a million other offensive categories bats third tonight. Their first baseman, Telvin Nash, and the league's leading hitter, Isaiah Tejeda, will catch and hit cleanup. Carlos Franco is the DH, batting fifth. Wellington Dotel in right field swings sixth. Batting seventh, it's Melky Mesa, the left fielder. Hitting eighth, Ryan Dent, the shortstop, and batting ninth. And playing third base, it's Henry Castillo. All of that in support of the right-hander, Ricky Eusebio, who is 0-1 on the season with a 2.19 earned run average. For Wally Backman's Long Island Ducks, of course, they won the Liberty Division in the first half, so their playoff spot is assured. In the second half, they're trying to get back to 500 with a win in this game. They're sitting at 14-15. Right now, second in the division, 2.5 games back of the first place High Point Rockers. Darby Myers leads off in left. The newcomer, Cade Gatta, will make his home debut and patrol center field, batting second. Hitting third, it's L.J. Mazzilli, plays second base, and the cleanup man is the catcher, Hector Sanchez. Batting fifth, Davidson Romero at third, hitting sixth, Daniel Fields, who will patrol right field. The DH is John Apostolo, hitting seventh, batting eighth, Clint Freeman, the first baseman, and hitting ninth, the shortstop, Vladimir Frias. On the mound right now, you see him going through his warm-ups, the 34-year-old left-hander from Royal Palm Beach, Florida, 6'3", 200-pound Darren Downs, who makes his 16th appearance of the year and his 16th start. A 3-3 record and an outstanding 2.72 earned run average. That is fourth best in the Atlantic League, but on fire of late, just one earned run allowed in each of his last 4 starts. So Darren Downs trying to deliver a victory for the Ducks here in the opener of this twin bill. And the Revs, who, again, lead the league in almost every offensive category, trying to do what they do best, jump on top in the opening inning. They've scored more first-inning runs than any team in the Atlantic League. They've scored 77 runs this year in the very first inning of the game. So here they go, starting with Justin Trapp, their center fielder, digging in. Again, the lefty Darren Downs to deliver our first pitch of this twin bill tonight here on the island. It's on the way, and that is a strike. We are underway tonight in Game 1, coming in at 6:08, our first pitch time. Again, a 7-inning game here, about a 20-25-minute break in between, and then another 7-inning contest to follow. So Darren Downs 0-1 now to Justin Trapp on the way. And that low, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Transportation Services temperature of the game is a very comfortable 75 degrees.
So 75 degrees at first pitch. No wind at all to tell you about. Lots of clouds overhead. There are some storms out to the west heading this way, but we're hoping they're going to dip south and leave us precipitation-free all evening. Downs misses up and away to Trapp, and the count now 2-1. Justin on the year hitting .299, 5 homers, and 32 runs batted in. So Trapp is ready. Downs, a look home to his catcher, Hector Sanchez, now wiggling that right foot around a little bit to get his footing for the left foot, the one he'll use to push off the rubber, better set. So Darren, a little last-minute work with the cleats there on the dirt in front of the rubber, and now his 2-1 will follow. And that swung through. It's 2-2 on Justin Trapp. Well, behind Darren Downs tonight, Clint Freeman's at first, L.J. Mazzilli at second, Vladimir Frias, the shortstop, and Davidson Romero at third. Darby Myers in left, Daniel Fields in right, and in center, making his home debut, it's the newcomer, Cade Gatta, who joined the Ducks on the recent road trip. The 2-2 here is fouled straight back, and the count holds on Justin Trapp. Our home plate umpire tonight is J.B. Torres. He's joined by Warren Nicholson at first and Terrence Jones at third, and we understand that right now the ABS system, the automated ball strike system, is not functioning correctly. They are working on that. So for right now, J.B. Torres will be calling the balls and strikes himself behind the plate. 2-2 here is punched into right center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Trapp aboard. And again, here go those Revs trying to do what they've pretty much done all season long, put up runs in the opening inning. Again, they have put up 77 first-inning runs and outscored their opponents 77-43 in the first inning. So, again, they lead the league in overall batting average. They lead the league in runs scored. They lead the league in home runs. We'll get to all of that throughout our doubleheader tonight. But more than anything else, they score early, and particularly in the first inning. So Trapp is aboard, and he'll be followed here by Angelis Nina, the two-man and second baseman, a right-handed hitter. And immediately taking off his Trapp, the throw from Sanchez is high, and he's in there with a stolen base. So for Justin Trapp, his 14th stolen base of the year in 16 tries. And again, that's where this new rule comes into effect against left-handers, where, again, pitchers must step off the rubber before they throw to a base to try to get a runner to go back. And for lefties, who used to have that advantage of staring at first, it's much more difficult now to try to hold a runner aboard when you have to step off before throwing. So Trapp took off immediately, and they got a man in scoring position with nobody out. The pitch was strike one to Nina, and now the 0-1 to follow. And that gets away from Hector Sanchez over towards the Ducks dugout, Trapped to third, and now he's going to try to score as well. Here's the throw, the tag, and he's out! Hector Sanchez to Darren Downs, who applies the tag, and Trapp, trying to score from second base on a wild pitch, is tagged out at home. Wow, how about that? But now, concern for Darren Downs, what looks like his right hand, again his glove hand. I'm not sure if Trapp's cleats got into that hand, and Dorothy Pitchford, the trainer for the Long Island Ducks, immediately out to look at the right hand of Darren Downs. So unbelievable play in the very first inning here. The ball kicks away from Hector Sanchez, the catcher. He didn't know where it was. It was over by the Ducks dugout. He raced to go get it, and Justin Trapp, trying to score all the way from second base, is thrown out. But again, on his slide, it looks like he got the right hand, the glove hand of Darren Downs, and now that being attended to by the one we affectionately call Dottie Baseball. It was great catching up with Dottie before today's game, and she always hopes she doesn't get any airtime because that means there are no injuries to the Long Island Ducks. But Dottie Baseball out there in the top of the first of a scoreless game. So there's the first out recorded, as it is Sanchez, the catcher, to Downs, the pitcher, at home plate, applying the tag on Justin Trapp. But now, obviously, the big question is Darren Downs going to be able to continue here? And it looks like he's pressing some sort of gauze pad to the fingers on his right hand. Dorothy has raced back to the dugout, so I'm not sure if he is in need of some type of bandage, perhaps to stop a laceration that may have occurred on that slide by Justin Trapp. So all kinds of stuff going on here as we open the first of two games. Already going to be a long night, and now it's stretched out a bit, but the concern for the Ducks is Darren Downs. You heard Wally Backman in our pregame show tonight say he's become the de facto #1 starter for the Long Island Ducks, and he has been so good of late. We'll give you his overall numbers. Again, 15 starts, a 3-3 record, and a 2.72 ERA. In 75 and a third innings, he's allowed 67 hits. He's walked 21, struck out 98, and that is tied for second most in the league. He's also fifth in the league in opponents' batting average. The opponents are hitting only .226 off of him. But again, in each of his last 4 starts, he's allowed only 1 earned run allowed, and has not allowed more than 3 earned runs in a start in his last 10 straight starts. In fact, 9 of those 10 starts, he has allowed 2 earned runs or less. So he's become the ace, if you will, of this staff. And right now, certainly concerned for skipper Wally Backman, who's out there with trainer Dorothy Pitchford, catcher Hector Sanchez, and home plate umpire J.B. Torres. Looks like he's got some type of bandage applied to, maybe it was his index finger or his middle finger. And it looks like, yeah, that's the finger he usually extends out of the glove and onto the back of it. And many players do that to get a little better control, and that would make sense why there was a laceration. If that's the finger he extends outside the glove, it obviously had no protection when Justin Trapp came sliding into it to try to score from second on a wild pitch. So I think Darren Downs may get a warm-up toss or two here. But again, it's his glove hand that is the concern. And as long as he can catch the throws back from Hector Sanchez, he certainly should be okay. A couple of Duck infielders are staying loose here. You see L.J. Mazzilli there at second, throwing over to Clint Freeman at first. They want to stay loose with this delay. And Darren Downs might take one more toss, so that might be enough to know, hey, I'm good to go. Wally Backman making sure that everything's all right. Actually, that's Rick Tomlin, I believe, the pitching coach. So, yeah, my error there. Rick Tomlin, the pitching coach, was the one out to check on him as Rick will head back. And Wally gave Rick a lot of credit for the success of Darren Downs. Of course, Rick, a former southpaw in the big leagues, and said he's done a really good job working with Darren Downs and making him into a much better pitcher rather than just a thrower. So that was Rick Tomlin, the pitching coach, checking on Darren Downs. Appears to be okay, and now back to action with a 1-1 count on Angelis Nina. 1 out, nobody on now for the Revs in a scoreless game in their half of the first. And this one grounded to third. Big hop for Romero, but it's called foul by Terrence Jones, the umpire there. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now on Nina, who is hitting .288 on the year, 3 homers, 32 runs batted in. Again, for the Revs, this is game 4 of a 6-game road trip. The road trip started this weekend in High Point, North Carolina. They dropped the first 2 games and then took the finale Sunday. 2-0 was the final. 1-2 is golfed foul down the left field line. They had been red hot on the road when they arrived in North Carolina. In fact, they had won 12 straight road games. That was a new franchise record. But again, fell Friday 7-5, lost Saturday 6-1 before picking up that shutout win on Sunday to salvage the finale. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. So Darren Downs has his first strikeout of the game, and there are 2 gone. So make it strikeout number 99 on the season now for Downs, 1 away from the century mark. And again, now the second most strikeouts in the league. He's trailing only Southern Maryland's Darrell Thompson, who has punched out 128 batters, so a long way from Thompson is Downs, but 1 away from 100 as the Ducks actually play game number 100 of their season here tonight. Here's the league leader in homers and many other categories, Telvin Nash, the 3-hitter and first baseman from the right side, and he takes in for ball 1. Nash a .309 average, again 32 homers to lead the league, and he's got 13 more homers than any other player in the Atlantic League. So watch out for Telvin Nash here, as the Revs also have clubbed more homers by far than any other team. The 1-0 is into center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So Telvin Nash, a 2-out single to center, and he's aboard, giving him hits in 13 of his last 14 games. Ducks will take that, though, the way he's hitting homers.
The catcher, number 16, Isaiah Tejeda.
So again, as a team, the Revs have 126 home runs. That's 17 more than any other team in the league. And the guy who leads the league in hitting, Isaiah Tejeda, steps in here. He's batting .358, 16 homers for him, and 64 runs driven in. So they have just this incredible heart of the order. Nash, Tejeda, and Franco, who's on deck, that Darren Downs are going to have to get through maybe only 3 times in a 7-inning game tonight. Maybe only 2 if he's on his game. So here's ball 1 to Tejeda. No score here, top of the first. Nash, the 2-out runner at first. And Nash has not attempted a stolen base this season. Downs 1-0 is popped up a mile high in the shallow center. Coming on is Cabe Gata, and he will make the catch to retire the side. So for the Revs, no runs, 2 hits, 1 left. Middle of the first tonight at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's the York Revolution 0, and the Long Island Ducks coming to bat.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, fans, the 20th anniversary season of Ducks baseball is presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center, a member of Catholic Health Services of Long Island. They are at the heart of health. Well, a scoreless game goes to the last of the first, and defensively tonight for the Revolution, they have Telvin Nash at first, Angelis Nina at second, Ryan Dent the shortstop, and Henry Castillo at third, Melky Mesa in left, Justin Trapp in center, Wellington Dotel in right. Catching is Isaiah Tejeda, and on the mound, the 27-year-old who calls New York City his home, born and raised in New York, New York, at 6'1", 202-pound, Julio Eusebio is his official name, but he likes to go by Ricky. So Ricky is what we'll go by tonight. Ricky Eusebio, who on the season has pitched in 13, or check that, on the year has pitched in 5 games, 3 as a reliever, 2 as a starter. So tonight his 6th game, his 3rd start, 0-1 record, and a 2.19 ERA for Eusebio. And he'll face Darby Myers, the right-swinging left fielder for Long Island. So Myers will dig in a scoreless game, batting .256, a homer, and 11 runs batted in. First pitch splits the plate in half, 0-1 on Darby. Eusebio, working from the middle of the rubber, comes home. And that low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. So interesting first inning. Darren Downs gets out of it, giving up a couple of base hits, getting spiked in the back of his glove hand at home plate, but no worse for wear. 1-1 is fisted foul out of play up high on the first base side by Myers. And the count 1-2. We have seen some umbrellas popping up here in the seating bowl, just a handful of them. But again, there was a storm system moving across from west to east. We're hoping it was going to pass south, but again, behind that, it was all clear for the rest of the night. So hopefully that won't halt this first of 2 games at all, as Darby Myers fists it the other way to right. Moving towards the line is Wellington Dotel, and he will make the catch for the first down.
Center fielder, number 43, Cade Gata.
So here's the newcomer for Long Island, Cade Gata. Joined the team Thursday in Southern Maryland. Played 1 game there, played all 3 games in Lancaster, and this is home debut. 28-year-old Cade Gata, a native of San Diego, California. He takes inside for ball 1. Reached as high as AAA in his affiliated career with the Tampa Rays. And again, a native of San Diego, California, who was playing previously this year down in Mexico with Monclova, where he hit .313 in 45 games, and here he smashes it foul down the left field line. Lou Ford, who celebrated his 43rd birthday. That's right, 43 years young on Monday. Jumping out of the way there of Cade Gata's smash. And the count 1-1. And Gata had a terrific game Sunday afternoon in Lancaster in the rubber game win, as he takes inside here, ball 2. He had a walk, 2 singles, scored a run, and stole a pair of bases. So lots of speed near the top of the lineup now for Wally Backman. And you see Gata with that wide open stance from the right side. There's a nasty curveball dropped in by Eusebio. And the count 2-2 on Cade Gata. G-O-T-T-A is how he spells his last name. Very unusual stance, too, with the bat almost resting there on his right shoulder. You see the movement. And he chops it here toward third. Going to be a tough play for Castillo. Bare hands, fires, but not in time. And there's that speed of Cade Gata that we've talked about. And a 1-out runner for Long Island on an infield single. Good job by Castillo to barehand it, get some zip on it, but no chance to get Gata, who can fly. Cade Gata back in 2017 was playing AA and AAA ball in the Rays organization, had a combined 40 stolen bases, again, just 2 seasons ago. So keep an eye on him. Gata has 3 steals in 4 tries since joining the Ducks. 1 on, 1 out for L.J. Mazzilli, the 3-hitter and second baseman from the right side. Eusebio misses in here, and that is ball 1. No major league experience for Ricky Eusebio. 4 years of affiliated ball, all of it in the Pirates organization, but high A was his highest level ever reached. 1-0 with Gata taking off is fouled away down the left field line, so Cade was off and running, but it's a 1-1 count now on L.J. Mazzilli. In fact, for Eusebio, This is the first time in his professional career. He's in his 6th year of pro ball, beginning back in 2014. First 5 years, he never made a start at all. So this year, he was pitching earlier this season down in Mexico, exclusively as a reliever. Joined the Revs on July 20th as a reliever, and now they've converted him into a starter. Gata goes again. The 1-1 is in the air down the right field line, but slicing out of play and into the seating bowl. The chase is on for that souvenir that actually skips all the way up onto the concourse. Wow, that's unusual. See it take a couple of skips, almost like a stone on a lake, but ascend there, climb up from the lower bowl to the upper bowl, and then into the concourse area where the big new ducktail slide is getting a big workout down there from the youngsters. So Gata has run on each of the last 2 pitches, and now Eusebio is going to fire over there to Telvin Nash to try to keep him a little closer to the bag. No score here, bottom of the first. Ducks have a 1-out runner in Cade Gata's home debut. Takes a shorter lead now, does Gata, as Mazzilli awaits the 1-2. And that outside to even things up. LJ, Ducks leading hitter right now among the healthy players on the roster at .283. He's got 9 homers, and he leads the club among, again, active players with 46 runs batted in. Ducks still have 5 players out injured. We'll get to that in our injury report next inning. 2-2 with Gata going is outside. The throw from Tejeda on his knees is not in time, and then he does just get back to the bag as he was tagged there by the second baseman, Angelis Nina, who was hoping he would overslide, but instead it's another stolen base for Gata, his 4th in 5 tries since joining the Ducks, and now a man in scoring position with 1 away. Count full on Mazzilli. Eusebio stares in and comes set, and his payoff is low for a ball. So ball 4, Mazzilli aboard. First and second, 1 away for the cleanup man, Hector Sanchez.
The catcher, number 37, Hector Sanchez.
Sanchez doing the catching duties in game 1 of our doubleheader. The switch hitter will bat left here against the righty Eusebio. So good chance for the Ducks to take the lead here in a scoreless game, bottom of the first. Gata at second, Mazzilli at first, and 1 away for Sanchez. Hector with that open stance, looking out at Eusebio. Check of second in the pitch. Ripped into center field for a base hit. Gata will get to third. Lou Ford going to windmill him home. Here's the throw from Justin Trapp. It is cut off, and it's an RBI single for Hector Sanchez. Cade Gata scores to put the Ducks on top. 1-0 here in their half of the first. Well, that really shows you the speed of Cade Gata, because he wasn't sure it was going to get down for a base hit. He was actually heading back towards second base, and then I saw him head towards third, but Lou Ford gave him the big windmill, and he's able to come around and score to put Long Island on top 1-0 for Hector Sanchez. First pitch swinging, picks up his 33rd run batted in of the season, and here's Davidson Romero. And he's first pitch swinging, but pops it up, foul territory, third base side. Henry Castillo chases Lou Ford out of there and makes the catch for the second out. So Gata scored from second. Mazzilli went corner to corner. He's still at third on the Sanchez single. Hector at first. 2 on, 2 out now for Daniel Fields. And Daniel's our 10th batter of tonight's game. Did you know you could join Planet Fitness for as low as $10 a month? Visit planetfitness.com today to find your nearest club and learn more. So Fields in with runners at the corners and 2 down. From the left side is Daniel to face the righty Eusebio. And down and in is the pitch. Good block by Tejeda, sliding right. And it's ball 1 to Fields. Daniel on the year hitting .247. He's the Ducks' leader in homers among their active players with a dozen. And he's knocked in 27. So instead of the Ducks falling behind in the first here, which is what the Revs do to almost every team, Long Island has the lead. 1-0 here in at the belt. 2-0 now to Daniel Fields. Ducks again last played Sunday afternoon in Lancaster, a 6-5 victory over the Barnstormers to give them the rubber game of that 3-game series and wrap up a 4-3 7-game road trip. So that victory made it a winning trip for the Flock, who remain the best road team in the Atlantic League. Fields swings through that one for strike one. Ducks are 32-21 on the road this year, by far the best record in the league on the road. Here at home, 25-21. They've actually struggled at home of late, though. Here at home, they've lost 3 straight for the first time all year, and they've dropped 7 of their last 8 home games. Very unusual for Long Island at any point in their 20 seasons in this league to have a run like that at home. That's a called strike against Fields, and the count 2-2. And tonight does begin a run for the Flock of 14 of the next 20 at home. So lots of home cooking, and they got to try to match their road success here at the Duck Pond. 2-2 pitch coming to Fields. And he fists it the other way. A late decision to swing there. He fought it off and keeps himself and the inning alive. So each team with a pair of hits in the game. Ducks able to plate a run on the Sanchez RBI single. Cade Gata scores his first run at home this year. And Long Island has the lead. Another 2-2. And a tapper heading toward first. Grabbed by Tejeda. It's a fair ball, and he throws out Fields to end the inning as the putout goes 2-3. But the Ducks do get a run on 2 hits. There was a walk, and they leave a pair. Long Island with a 1-0 lead after 1 tonight in Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Rob Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way. Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the brand new Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 brand new inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Bethpage Ballpark.
Well, the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. We told you the Ducks still with 5 players out injured. 2 of them are position players. David Washington, a finger injury, and Steve Lombardozzi, a toe problem. 3 pitchers also on the shelf. Lefty Alex Katz is on the DL with an arm injury. Righty Mariel Checo has a head issue, and right-hander Michael Tonkin is out with back strain. So 5 out for Long Island. They do get Darren Downs to stay in the game after, again, he was spiked there at home plate, tagging out Justin Trapp in the very first inning. But Downs fine, finished the inning, and ready to go to work here in the second with the Ducks up 1-0. And the Revs coming to bat, led by their DH and 5-man, Carlos Franco. So Franco will dig in here. He's hitting .356, second best average on the team, 7 homers, 37 runs batted in. Downs awaits him, getting ready. The only left-handed batter in this lineup that Darren will see. And there is strike 1 dropped in. So Mark Mason has put together a lineup that has 7 righties, a switch hitter in Castillo, who obviously will bat righty against the Southpaw Downs, and left-handed hitting Carlos Franco. Got a piece of that one into the glove of Sanchez, and it's quickly 0-2. Darren Downs, 3rd year with the Ducks, 3rd year in the Atlantic League, and his 16th year of pro ball. Former big leaguer with the Tigers and the Astros is Downs, who misses down and away, a ball and 2 strikes. Played 92 games in the majors, did Darren Downs. Played for Detroit in 2012 and 2013, and then for Houston in 2014, the last time he was up at the show. His 1-2 is just away. 2-2 now on Franco. We mentioned the consistency of Downs with just that one earned run allowed in each of his last 4 starts. So Ducks have already gotten him 1 run. If he can hold true to that form, they're in good shape already. But again, this is the best hitting team in the Atlantic League by far in the York Revolution. 2-2, swing and a miss in on the hands, and it's strikeout number 100 on the season for Darren Downs, and his second tonight as he punches out Franco. So just the second pitcher in the league to hit 100 strikeouts is Darren Downs, 1 away. It'll bring up Wellington Dotel, the 6th man and right fielder from the right side. Dotel in at .312, 5th best average in the league. 9 homers, 59 runs batted in. And if you heard our pregame interview with Wally Backman, he said it's all about location for his pitchers in this series against this red-hot Revs team that, again, hits the cover off the ball. Doesn't matter where they're playing, home or away. A bunt shown here and then drawn back by Dotel, who takes the pitch for strike 1. Wally said when we've had location, we've been great against the Revs, and when we haven't, they've taken it to us. And the Ducks have won 6 of the 9 meetings between the two teams. Pops up the bunt here, foul territory, third base side, but that will get down. And again, we must talk about this new Atlantic League rule where when you have 2 strikes, you can get 1 more bunt attempt that goes foul without being called out as a strikeout victim. So, of course, in the major leagues, if you have 2 strikes and you bunt it foul, you are out. The new rule in the Atlantic League, you get 1 more crack at it with 2 strikes. So let's see if Wellington Dotel will do that again. Looks like he's going to elect to swing away. And takes inside for ball 1. So, again, something for the defenses certainly to get used to. Most defenses, when you watch baseball games, the minute you get to 2 strikes, if you think a guy's going to sacrifice or try to bunt his way on, you back up to normal depth because you know he's swinging away. Not with a new rule in the Atlantic League. That one up and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Dotel. So got to be wary of that for sure. And it looked like Dotel getting up there was trying to bunt his way on for sure, but even with the 2 strikes, decided to take it off himself and try to swing away, and he's got the count back to even here against Downs. 2-2 just misses in, and the count now full. 1-0 Long Island as we start inning number 2, again, of a 7-inning game. And a pair of 7-inning games is what we're playing tonight after yesterday's rainout. Payoff here, swing and a miss. He struck him out, so back-to-back Ks. Now 3 strikeouts in the contest already for Downs. All swinging, too.
Section 206. Left fielder, number 29, Melky Mesa.
So here's the former New York Yankee, Melky Mesa, who's actually the only position player in the Revs lineup who has major league experience. Mesa played 8 games with the Yankees in 2012 and 2013. So 2 out, nobody aboard for the 7-man and left fielder from Mark Mason's side tonight. And Mesa takes up high there for ball 1 on the year. He's hitting .298, 15 homers, and 50 runs batted in. Downs 1-0. Here's a backdoor breaking ball that gets the outside black there for a strike to even things up at 1-1. Darren comes set. And the pitch. Broken bat in the air to left. The bat hits the netting behind home on the fly. The barrel of the bat almost took out the bat boy, but it was caught in left by Darby Myers, and that'll do it for the Revs, who go in order. The Ducks have retired York 1-2-3, making this another PSEG Long Island energy-efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1-2-3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. Middle of the second on Long Island, the Ducks have a 1-0 lead over the Revolution.
Hey fans, this is infielder Steve Lombardozzi. and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget you can follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Now, if the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Ducks are getting close, folks. They are getting close. 87 home runs right now as they play game number 100 on the season. So, again, it's a 140-game season this year. So they have tonight and 40 more games to hit just 13 home runs. I think they can do that, so it's just a matter of time now before they're going to get that century mark, and our friends at Chappie's will kick in the $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Here's John Apostolo, the DH and 7-man, leading off the home second, with the Ducks up 1-0, and missing inside is the right-hander, Ricky Eusebio. Eusebio's 1-0. Is low and away. 2-0 on Apostolo. Batting an even 200, no homers, 3 runs batted in. John, a native of Fresh Meadows in Queens in New York City. So getting to play not too far from home these days is Apostolo. 2-0. And that he goes after and chops to second. Nina to his right will throw across his body to first to get him for out number 1.
First baseman, number 46, Clint Freeman.
So here is Clint Freeman, who's certainly been one of the more interesting stories of late for the Long Island Ducks, with David Washington, who normally occupies first base, out with that finger injury. It's been Freeman holding down first defensively, doing a great job hitting and doing a great job pitching as well of late out of the bullpen. And Wally Backman talked about the weekend that he had in Lancaster. He hit his first home run as a Long Island Duck on Friday and then struck out the side coming into the game on Saturday. Takes ball 1 here, does Freeman. And then chops it foul near the on-deck circle where Vladimir Frias is getting loose. And the count 1-1 on Clint Freeman, who's batting .263. Again, that homer is first as a Duck on Friday at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, PA, and 3 runs batted in. Takes it the other way to left. Melky Mesa backing up on it, but will make the basket-style catch to put it away for the second out. So Eusebio has settled down to retire 4 in a row.
The shortstop, number 1, Vladimir Frias.
And that'll bring up the 9-man and shortstop, the switch hitting Vladimir Frias, the former Barnstormer. So Frias in from the left against the right-hander. And Vladdy hitting .210 for the Ducks this season, 5 homers, and he's knocked in 20. So Eusebio trying to do what Downs did in the top of the inning, retire the side in order. Frias takes the fastball up and away, 1-0. First time the Ducks have seen Ricky Eusebio this season. Again, he made his Revs debut July 20th in New Britain, Connecticut. He was pitching in Mexico prior to that. And he gets a late strike call at the plate. Even things up on Frias. 0-1 record, 2.19 ERA for the right-hander. Is 1-1. Here's a changeup wide for ball 2. In 12 1/3 innings, he's given up 13 hits. He's walked 7 already, so control a bit of an issue. Has struck out 9. And again, worked as a reliever 3 times before they turn him into a starter for his last 2 outings. And he gets a foul ball straight back off the bat of Frias to level the count at 2-2. So his first start ever as a professional pitcher was July 31st at Somerset. Tonight, just his third ever start as a pro baseball player. His 2-2 is up and away, and he's run it full here on Frias. Waiting on deck, Darby Myers back at the top of the order, hoping to get a chance to swing here in the second inning with the Ducks up 1-0. Again, the first of 2 7-inning games to make up for last night's rainout. Payoff, foul back, and we'll do it again. Ducks have been right down the middle in doubleheader games this year. 5 wins and 5 losses. This is their 6th twin bill of the year. They actually split their first 3 doubleheaders this year. Swept Lancaster in their 4th doubleheader, and then were swept by the Bees in their 5th twin bill. The 3-2 again. Line foul down the right field line. Boy, was that mashed by Frias. Solid contact, but you see him there telling himself he's just got to put it between the lines there. Just got a little too anxious on that pitch and jumped all over it. The 3-2 once more. And that's skied to left. Melky Mesa drifting left and now back a step will make the catch, and 1-2-3 go the Ducks. We go to the third on Long Island. Ducks on top of the Revolution 1-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks with a 1-0 lead over the Revs as we head to the third. Ducks and Revs were the only 2 teams that didn't play last night, so full slate elsewhere. In New Britain, Connecticut, the Bees over the High Point Rockers 3-2 as they even up that 4-game series at a game apiece. Lancaster went into Somerset and spanked the Patriots. 7-1 was the final. And in Southern Maryland, the Blue Crabs up on top of the Skeeters 9-7 as they even that 4-game series at a game apiece. There was one matinee in the Atlantic League earlier today, and Yankees played earlier today as well. We'll get to that in a second as the 8-hitter and shortstop from the right side, Ryan Dent, is in for the Revolution to begin the third inning with the Revs trailing the Ducks 1-0. Lefty Darren Downs with a nice breaking ball that home plate umpire J.B. Torres says is a bit high, and that is ball 1. Again, J.B. Torres is calling the balls and the strikes right now as they have a technical issue with the ABS system, the automated ball strike system, so we'll let you know if that gets back on track tonight. But he rules that that one is a strike on the backdoor curve, and it's 1-1 now on Ryan Dent. And Downs misses in for ball 2. Dent hitting .301 on the year. 6 homers. He's knocked in 33. Downs has retired the last 4 straight Revs as he opens the third here. Check swing. They appeal to first. And Warren Nicholson says he went around there. Evens up the count at 2-2. Well, the matinee game today was in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Somerset Patriots beat the Lancaster Barnstormers 4-3 to set up a rubber game tomorrow. And, of course, they did it in typical Patriot style. They tied the game at 3 in the bottom of the 9th and then won it in the bottom of the 10th. 2-2 here is smacked high in the air foul out of play down the right field line. So Patriots trailed at 3-2 going into the last of the 9th, but Craig Massey, an RBI single to tie it at 3. And in the bottom of the 10th, Alfredo Rodriguez, a sac fly to give him a walk-off win and set up that rubber game tomorrow night. Downs 2-2. Little chopper toward third, going to be a tough play for anybody, and Downs wisely lets it roll foul. They never would have gotten Dent, and he'll come all the way back to the dish. And in the Bronx today, it was business as usual. It is now a Sweet 16 for the New York Yankees. This is just, I don't even know how you begin to explain their utter and total domination of the Baltimore Orioles. Yankees beat the O's today 6-5 at the stadium. They have won 16 straight games against the Baltimore Orioles. It's incredible. They never lose in Camden Yards anymore, ever. I think they've won every game there this year. And at home, they've been taking it to them as well. As the 2-2 here is low and away to run the count full. But yeah, 6-5 win for the Yankees today. 16 straight wins now over the Baltimore Orioles. Mets in Atlanta tonight, trying to snap a mini 2-game skid. We'll keep you updated on that. Payoff, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 4 Ks now for Downs, including 3 in the last 4 batters, and he's retired 5 in a row, 1 gone.
Keyboard section 206. Third baseman, number 6, Henry Castillo.
And of course, we'll keep you updated on those games tonight in New Britain and Southern Maryland as well, the only other 2 games on the Atlantic League docket. So here's the only Rev who hasn't hit yet. They're switch hitting third baseman and 9-man in from the right side. It's Henry Castillo. Missing outside is Downs there with ball 1. Castillo, a .287 hitter, a dozen homers, and 49 runs batted in. Downs 1-0 is taking foul up high behind home plate. 1-1. Darren last worked Tuesday night in Southern Maryland. A tough luck 2-1 loss. He was terrific. 7 innings of 3-hit, 1-run ball. No walks, 9 strikeouts. But again, the Ducks only scored 1 for him. And they dropped it 2-1, the decision, and Downs took the loss. Here his fastball runs away, 2-1. It was actually Darren's first loss since June 19th, so he went nearly 2 months without losing a game. Long stare in new Hector Sanchez for the southpaw, and now 2 long, says Henry Castillo, who will step out at the dish. So a locked-in Darren Downs of late, going after, by far, the best hitting team in the Atlantic League in the Revolution here tonight. 2-1 is up and away for ball 3. He has not walked a Rev yet in this game. And again, didn't walk any Blue Crabs down in Waldorf on Tuesday night, his last outing. A masterful performance and a 2-1 loss. .3-1 pitch. Taken foul up high on the first base side, and the count full. Been a long time since Darren Downs saw these Revs as well. His first start of the year was in York. His second start of the year was here against the Revolution. But that's the last time he saw him. Hasn't seen him since. So May 3rd is the last time he has seen the Revolution until tonight. Took 2 no decisions in those games. Payoff here, well, looked like it had the plate, but maybe a bit high. And that's the first walk tonight for the lefty as Castillo aboard with 1 gone.
Center fielder, number 2, Justin Trapp.
Castillo, not much of a threat to run, only 1 steal all season in 1 try. And they go back to the top of the order for Justin Trapp, who singled to right center to open the game, stole second base, and then tried to score from second on a wild pitch when Angelis Nina was at the plate. Hector Sanchez, the catcher, tracked the ball down in front of his dugout, threw to Darren Downs, the pitcher covering at the plate, who tagged him out. And again, it was Trapp whose cleat got up into Downs' glove hand and looked like it caused a laceration on his index finger or his middle finger. And he had some treatment, looked like he got a little gauze pad taped to it. Looks like he has it now back inside the glove. He was trying to see if it was going to work outside the glove, as many players do, but might have it back inside that mitt now. It's ball 1 to Trapp. Tying run aboard here for the Revolution. And this one grounded to third. Tough hop backhanded by Romero to second for one. Mazzilli throws high and airmails it off the wall outside the Ducks dugout. So no double play there. The fielder's choice will go 6-4 as LJ just got way too much air on that. And Clint Freeman, the first baseman, just watched it sail way over his head. So again, no error, as you can't assume the double play. Inning stays alive for York.
Second baseman, number 12, Jazz Egan.
So, of course, we'll keep our eye on Trapp, who now has 14 steals in 16 tries. He was off immediately in the opening inning off Darren Downs, the lefty, who, again, with that new rule, must step off the rubber. All pitchers must when throwing to a base that's occupied by a runner. Here is Angelis Nina at the dish, and now time called at home by Hector Sanchez, the catcher. So Darren Downs with his hands full here, knowing the speed of Trapp at first. He represents the tying run in the game, and with 2 away, I don't think it's a matter of if he's going to steal, it's when. Does not go here and misses inside. 1-0 to Nina, who was a strikeout victim swinging back in the opening inning. First of the game for Downs, who then picked up his 100th strikeout in the second inning by fanning Carlos Franco. Again, just the second pitcher in the Atlantic League to get there. This one again inside, a check swing, but on appeal, Warren Nicholson says he went around. Nina can't believe it, and the count 1-1. So again, that's another one of those new rule changes where umpires are supposed to be more, quote-unquote, batter-friendly on check swings. I think that's why Nina was so upset that call didn't go his way. 1-1 is up high for ball 2. So far, no sign by Justin Trapp to take off here. A little surprising that he hasn't run yet. I'm going to count 2-1 on the second baseman and 2-man for the Revolution. This one popped up foul, out of play, and the count level at 2-2. And boy, if Trapp doesn't take off here with 2 outs and 2 strikes, I'd be shocked. Ducks with a 1-0 lead here as we play in the top of the third of a 7-inning game. This game will go 7 innings or more, obviously, if it's tied. And we'll take about a 20-25 minute break in between and bring you another 7-inning game to follow. Trapp does go. 2-2 is skied down the right field line. The first baseman, Freeman, trying to find it over near the track and reaches back to make the grab. That retires the side. For the Revolution, no runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left. 2.5 complete on the island. The Ducks still have a 1-0 advantage over York.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, hey, Duck fans, that final out at the top of the third inning was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Now, did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Or visit geico.com. We head to the last of the third. Ducks with a 1-0 lead over the York Revolution. And the top of the order for the Flock to face right-hander Ricky Eusebio for the Revolution. Darby Myers to get things going. He opened the game by flying out to Wellington Dotel in right field. First pitch to him is in there for strike one. Darby coming in with hits in 3 of his last 4 games, including a 3-hit game Sunday at Lancaster in the Ducks' rubber game victory, 6-5. Slashes it foul out of play down the right field line. Again, every single Duck in the starting lineup had at least 1 hit in that game, but nobody had more than Darby with 3 at the top of the order. It's quickly in a 2-strike hole here against Eusebio. And now time called at the plate. So each team with a pair of base hits. Again, the Ducks were the only run of the game on a RBI single in the opening inning by Hector Sanchez. That one way outside as Eusebio tried to get Myers to chase, and Darby would not. It's ball 1. Myers followed by Gatta, Mazzilli, and Sanchez, the top 4 in Wally Backman's order tonight. 1-2 here is punched the other way to second for Angelis Nina. Little flip to Telvin Nash at first. And a good run now by Eusebio, who's retired 6 in a row.
Center fielder, number 43, Cade Gatta.
So here's the newcomer again, Cade Gatta. In his first home game for the Flock, he has scored the game's only run. And he used his speed to do it. He reached on an infield single to third, stole second, then came home on that Hector Sanchez punch into center field. Takes strike 1 here, does Cade Gatta. Very unusual herky-jerky motions here, and the way he's got his feet moving and his arms moving and that open stance. And a ball back to the backstop here, and good job by Tejeda to get to it quickly. Remember that other new Atlantic League rule. Batters can try to steal first at any time a ball is not caught on the fly by the catcher from the pitcher. So any ball that's not caught by a catcher at any point in the count, a batter can take off for first base and try to quote-unquote steal first, if you will. And the Ducks have done it once this year. Darby Myers did it. This one got a lashes in the left, and that is a foul ball. So Darby Myers, the only Duck to do that so far. That was Saturday in Lancaster. He stole first base, and the Ducks have had it happen once against them since that rule was introduced by Turdoslavich of the Barnstormers here at the Duck Pond. So you got to think hard about it, whether you're going to give up the rest of the at-bat. If you can make it to first, as Gatta puts it in the air to center field. Justin Trapp drifting to his left to put it away for the second out. So there's some risk involved. If you think you can do a better job staying in the batter's box with your bat, do that. But if that ball gets away from the catcher and he doesn't move out of the catcher's box there, why not try to take off and see if you can get to first base? And how that's scored is a walk. It is scored as a walk for the batter, so it doesn't count as an at-bat. And it's actually scored as a walk against the pitcher as well. Here's L.J. Mazzilli. He walked in the opening inning. And takes a curveball from Eusebio for strike 1. Eusebio now with 7 in a row retired since he gave up the RBI single to Hector Sanchez back in the first. Hector is in the on-deck circle. 0-1 is swung through here by Mazzilli, and it's 0-2. LJ comes in just 1 for 15 in his last 4 games. But had a couple of homers on the road trip. He homered both Tuesday and Wednesday down in Waldorf, Maryland against the Blue Crabs. 0-2 in at the letters, twisting him off the plate, and that's ball 1 to Mazzilli. Eusebio deals. And that hit back up the middle and past the diving shortstop Ryan Dent and into center field. So a 2-out runner for Long Island in L.J. Mazzilli.
The catcher, number 37, Hector Sanchez.
Now keep an eye on Mazzilli here. He's got good speed. 8 steals this year in 9 tries for the Flock. And again, the guy at the plate, Hector Sanchez, last time first pitch swinging, smashed a single to center that brought home Cade Gata from second base. Lays off this one, and it's called a strike. 0-1 now on Sanchez. So for Sanchez, his 33rd run batted in, and it gives him hits now in 6 of his last 7 contests. Mazzilli short of the cutout at first. Does not go. And Sanchez watches that go low and inside to even up the count at 1-1. Hector had a homer Friday in Lancaster, his 7th of the season. Mazzilli goes. The 1-1 is a check swing. The throw down, not in time, I believe. Yeah, head first slide. He's in under the tag of Ryan Dent. So make it 9 steals in 10 tries for Mazzilli. And a runner in scoring position with 2 away for Long Island. So another chance for Sanchez to knock in a man from second if he can plate Mazzilli and double the Ducks' lead. It's 1-0 Long Island as they bat here in the bottom of the 3rd. And again, 2 away. Two and 1 the count. And another check swing. They appeal here, and Terrence Jones says he held up. It's ball 3. So real good hitters count for Sanchez, who we mentioned has been swinging that hot bat of late. Hector windmills the bat and brings it up above his left shoulder. And Eusebio's 3-1. Just outside ball 4. So second walk of the game for the righty. 2 on, 2 out for Davidson Romero.
Third baseman, number 21, Davidson Romero.
Romero fouled out to the third baseman Castillo back in the opening inning, so he's 0 for 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here, trying to add to a 1-0 lead in the last of the 3rd. Eusebio with a little chin music up and in. Crowd got a gasp out of that one, bending him off the plate for ball 1. Those pop-up umbrellas that were up in the opening inning have come down, so I do believe, again, that tiny little storm that was moving from west to east hopefully is east of us and gone for the rest of the night, and wasn't much of anything behind it. 1-0 is a swing and a miss to even things up now on Romero. Daniel Fields in the on-deck circle. Ducks hoping to keep the inning alive here and add to this 1-0 lead in inning number 3 of a scheduled 7-inning contest. These 7-inning games just seem like they fly by, and Wally Backman has talked about it like a regular game, but you get through 5 innings, you bring up your setup man in the 6th and your closer in the 7th. Breaking ball in here from Eusebio, 2-1. So most times if you have the good setup, a good closer, you're just trying to get 5 innings from your starter, and then you can hand it over to the bullpen. Got a guy like Darren Downs who's gone 7 innings 4 times already this year. You may not have to use your bullpen at all. They've been so locked in of late. So Romero out and back in. The former New Britain B of earlier this season is Davidson Romero. Fists that one behind Lou Ford. And again, Lou, we mentioned, turned 43 on Monday, a day off for the Ducks. Just incredible. In his 10th season with the Flock. No other player has ever played 10 years, so he's played half of the franchise's history. And tomorrow night, the giveaway is a Lou Ford t-shirt with a picture of Lou. And again, Lou spelt out L-E-W-W-W-W-W-W, tons of W's, the way the great Bob O'Tone, our late PA announcer, would say his name and stretch it out, Lou, and then the crowd would do Lou. So everybody getting the Lou t-shirts here tomorrow night. The first 1,500 through the turnstiles. for the finale of this 3-game series. 2-2 to Romero, and he lifts it foul down the left field line. That'll bounce on the warning track. And one of the Revs players waving off the left fielder Melky Mesa, saying, no, you stay where you are. He's all the way out at the Smoking Owl's party deck to pick that up. And then we'll hand it to a youngster. Good job. Somebody trying to get those legs going out of the Revs dugout. Ran all the way down, almost to the foul pole down the left field line there. Count stays 2-2 on Romero. Good battle here by Davidson, trying to keep himself and the inning alive with 2 men aboard for the Flock here. Up high from Eusebio, and that'll start the runners in motion on a payoff pitch with 2 gone. So if Romero could hit a gap, chance he could get Mazzilli home from second and Sanchez all the way from first with them taking off on the pitch. Long look in by the right-hander to his catcher, Isaias Tejeda. And then finally comes set at his letters. The payoff is outside, ball 4, a check swing. They appeal to first. Warren Nicholson says he didn't go, so back-to-back 2-out walks loads the bases for Daniel Fields. 3 walks now for Romero.
Number 29, Daniel Fields.
And in Daniel Fields, we're talking about the only Duck who's hit a grand slam this year, and he did do it in Game 1 of a doubleheader. Just like tonight we're playing Game 1 of a doubleheader, except he did it in the bottom of the 7th of a tie game here July 19th against the Lancaster Barnstormers. So again, that's the only grand slam of the 87 home runs the Ducks have clubbed this year. 2 outs and the bases loaded for Fields. Goes after it, loops it toward the shortstop, Ryan Dent, who stayed with that knuckleball and made the grab to retire the side. So the Ducks threaten but do not score. No runs, a hit, 2 walks. They leave the bases loaded. 3 in the books in Central Islip. It remains the Long Island Ducks 1, the York Revolution nothing.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak, there's a blood clot in your brain, you're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444, a member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks shows, new on-field promotions, and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
Well, New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of your Long Island Ducks, the Mets, the Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. It's Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark. We've played 3 innings in this 7-inning affair, the first of 2 games tonight. Ducks with a 1-0 lead over the York Revolution for the Flock. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Revs. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. And left-hander Darren Downs back to work here against this heart of the order that we've talked so much about tonight for the Revolution. Telvin Nash, Isaias Tejeda, and Carlos Franco, 3-4-5 for Mark Mason. So it begins with Nash, who singled to center in the opening inning. And again, Nash with 32 home runs to lead the Atlantic League. He's got 13 more homers than any other player in the league. Always a threat to go deep is Nash. And he takes up high here, ball one. He also leads the Atlantic League in slugging percentage, in extra base hits, in runs scored, in OPS, in total bases, and in walks. So you're basically talking about, right now, 100 games into the season, the player of the year in the Atlantic League, Telvin Nash at the plate. Goes after that one and fouls it away back behind home, 1-1. He is just 2 shy of the Revolution record for home runs in a season. Chris Nowak, back in 2012, hit 34 home runs for the Revs. That is their team record. And in fact, back in 2012, Nowak again hit the 34 homers. No other Atlantic League player had hit over 30 homers since. So no player on any team had done that. Nash gets into this one deep, but playable for Daniel Fields, drifting over toward the line. Now back the other way to make the two-handed catch. So very strange because there's no wind at all. You can see the 6 flags in right there all hanging limp. But somehow Fields had to lunge back to the right there to make the catch. His right, our left. But Nash retired, 1 gone. So yeah, it's the first time in 7 years that any Atlantic League player has had 30 home runs in a season. And Telvin Nash for now is stuck on 32, much to the delight of the Ducks. Here's Isaiah Tejeda, again the league's leading hitter, and also the Atlantic League Player of the Month in July. He basically owned the league in July, hitting .427, a dozen homers, 29 ribbies in 22 games. So he was the Triple Crown winner in the Atlantic League in July. Led the league in all those categories, average, home runs, and RBIs. So Tejeda takes in here with ball one. He flew out to Gata in center his first time through. Top of the 4th, Ducks with a 1-0 lead. And Darren Downs has been terrific tonight, allowing just a pair of singles in the opening inning and nothing since. His 1-0 is a breaking ball in there, 1-1. Tejeda brought in a 6-game hitting streak, has hits in 10 of his last 11 games, and again, the best batting average in the league at .358 and the most hits in the league, too, 128 for Tejeda. Rips that one to short. Frias able to knock it down, spin around, come up throwing. Good stretch by Freeman at first, and Tejeda retired 6-3. Nice play by both Frias and Freeman.
Designated hitter, number 13, Carlos Franco.
So to bring up the DH and 5-man from the left side, Carlos Franco struck out by Darren Downs back in the second inning, Again, the 100th K this season for the Ducks left-hander. Lefty-lefty, and that bends away for ball one. Franco a .356 average on the season, but in a bit of a funk of late. 0 for 7 in his last 2 games, 1 for 14 in his last 4 coming in. Down set, and the 1-0. Low and away for ball 2. And coming in, opponents were batting only .226 against Darren Downs. That was the 5th lowest average of any pitcher in the league. Again, lowest opponent batting average against for Darren Downs. Falls behind Franco here, 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on for the Revolution in their half of the 4th. Now gets a strike in there. It's 2-1. Franco never made it up to the Atlanta Braves in the big leagues. Did get as high as AAA, but spent all 9 years of his affiliated career in the Braves organization. A first-year Rev is Franco, who lifts his arms up over that one. A little body English to buy the call. And now sitting dead red at 3-1 is Carlos Franco. 1-0 Ducks here in the 4th. Downs trying to get it to the dugout. And that one tagged the other way deep to left. Darby Myers going back, looking up, and that ball is gone. An opposite field solo home run for Carlos Franco, his 8th of the season, and he has tied this game at 1. So he will step on third, get the hand slap there from Inoue Polanco, and then touch the plate. And with one swing of the bat from Carlos Franco, it's a 1-1 game. That is showing some serious power the other way. Franco back in 2017 playing AA and AAA ball that year in the Braves organization did have 21 home runs. So certainly not surprised by the power he showed there. So a 2-out homer evens the score. And here's Wellington Dotel getting a piece there. It's strike one. And again for the Revs, their 127th home run of the year, by far the most in the Atlantic League of any team. 0-1 is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. For Darren Downs, that is only the 7th home run he has allowed all season long. 1-1 the score now, as the Revs even things up on a big 2-out Oppo Taco from Franco. Wellington Dotel inside outs it the other way, out of play down the right field line. It's 1-2 on him. So 8th homer for Franco, 38th run batted in. And each team now dead even on the line score there in left center, 1-3-0. Each team with a run on 3 hits and no errors. This is popped up a mile high right side. The right fielder Fields coming in, and ducking under him was L.J. Mazzilli. And Daniel able to make the catch to retire the side. But the Revs do tie the game at 1 on a Carlos Franco solo homer the other way, his 8th of the year. 1-1 as we head to the last of the 4th on Long Island.
Hey fans, this is catcher Hector Sanchez, and you are listening to Dog Baseball on the Long Island Dogs Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, a 1-1 game now heads to the last of the 4th, and to lead it off for Long Island, their 7-man and DH, John Apostolo. He grounded out to Angelis Nina at second base, his only time through. And right-hander Ricky Eusebio back to work now for the Revolution in a tie ball game. And he misses low. It's ball 1. Again, a doubleheader tonight. Single game tomorrow night. It's Suffolk County Boy Scout night. We mentioned those Lou Ford T-shirts go out to the first 1,500 fans. 6:35, our first pitch tomorrow night. 1-0 here is tagged deep into right center field. The right fielder, Dotel, though, moving over into the alley to make the grab for the first down. Well, the folks from Major League Baseball on hand tonight, providing us with some extra stats in this ball game. It's pretty cool to have these numbers that you normally only hear in a Major League game, but they are providing us some terrific additional statistics tonight, and we just learned that opposite field home run by Carlos Franco traveled 384 feet. It had an exit velocity of 104 miles per hour and a launch angle of 25 degrees. So we get super stats on that home run the other way from Carlos Franco in the top of the 4th that tied the game at 1 Again, 104 miles an hour is how fast it left his bat, and it traveled a long distance the other way, 384 feet. A ball and a strike here on Clint Freeman, who flew out to left his first time through. 1-1 game now in the last of the fourth, and again, the Rebs will be in tomorrow night to close out this series. We just talked about that game. You can get your tickets here at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, via the Ducks mobile app, or over the phone 631-940-TIXX. This one foul back off the facade of the upper deck and then back off the back side of the netting and right down to a gentleman in the very first row. You don't get a ball there too often from in front of you, but you get him a lot from behind like that. And now he's just deciding which youngster, I think, to give that baseball to. So 1-2 the count on Freeman. And Clint fouled it away. It was not held by Tejeda, the catcher, so he stays alive at a ball and 2 strikes. I mentioned Freeman not only playing first base in the absence of David Washington, but doing a great job out of the bullpen, that rare player that can pitch and play a position and hit as well. Rips that one foul down the right field line. Kicked out of some empty seats and back on the field. Good to see nobody was hurt by that. And the count holds on Freeman, who's been red hot at the plate. Hits in 9 of his last 10 games. He had no hits in his first 3 games as a Duck. But since then, again, hits in 9 of 10 and a modest 3-game hitting streak that he brings into play tonight. He'll get another 1-2 here from Eusebio. And he takes that the other way, but foul out of play down the left field line. So very impressive two-way player thus far for Long Island has Clint Freeman been. '28-year-old out of Tennessee. Swings through that, and that's the first strikeout tonight for Eusebio. 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 1, Vladimir Frias.
So bring up Vladimir Frias, and Eusebio trying to do exactly what he did in the second inning. In the second inning, he faced the bottom 3 in the order and retired them in order. And now trying to do the same, but Frias trying to reach here and keep the inning alive for Long Island in a tie game that has reached the last of the fourth in a game scheduled for 7 innings. And he does, punching in right center field for a base hit. Frias gonna turn first and think about it, but strong throw in by Trapp, the center fielder, will send him back with a 2-out single.
The left fielder, number 49, Darby Myers.
Well, Vladimir Frias second in the Ducks in stolen bases with 13. He has been caught 5 times this year. Well, let's see if he tries to take off here with 2 outs to get himself in scoring position for Darby Myers back here at the top of the order. Darby, a late decision to swing there. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And it's 0-1. Myers tonight has flied to left and grounded to second. 0 for 2. Tie game here in the home fourth at 1. Frias a good lead already, just shy of the cutout as Telvin Nash holds him aboard. And Ricky Eusebio peeking at him over his left shoulder. He takes off, pitches up and in. The throw down is in time. And caught stealing is Vladimir Frias to end the home fourth for Long Island. Light of the 5th in a 1-1 game here in Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Alex Katz, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolette patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Come for the cornhole and stay for the specials. Introducing the Long Island Ducks Adult Zone at Bethpage Ballpark. Head down the left field line on the main concourse and enjoy a variety of delicious craft beer and wine selections. Half-price domestic draft beers will also be available during all Thursday home games for Thirsty Thursday. And while you're there, be sure to play a few rounds of cornhole while taking in the Ducks game. The Long Island Ducks Adult Zone, your beer and wine headquarters at the ballpark.
Well, they moved to inning number 5 in a 1-1 game tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. That always means 5th inning trivia. Give you the question here in the top of the inning, the answer in the bottom of the frame, and it does concern the long ball. We have talked a lot about home runs already in this game. The Revs lead the league with 127 home runs. Telvin Nash leads the league himself with 32 home runs. Again, he is 2 shy of the franchise record for homers. Chris Nowak hit 34 home runs for a York record back in 2012. But our question for you tonight, and again, no Googling, no internet allowed. What is the Atlantic League record for most home runs in a season? So, again, no Googling, no internet, no anything like that. You got to know it. A legendary season, if you're a longtime fan of the Atlantic League. What is the record for most home runs by an individual in a season in Atlantic League history? We'll give you the answer in the bottom of the inning as Darren Downs back to work. It's ball 1 here to the former Yankee Melky Mesa. 1-0. Curveball took it the other way in the right for a base hit. So leadoff man aboard here in a tie game for the Revolution.
Shortstop, number 17, Ryan Dent.
Well, Melky Mesa has not attempted a stolen base this season. Now let's see how Mark Mason wants to play things here with Ryan Dent, his 8-hitter at the plate. Dent struck out swinging against Downs back in the 3rd inning, his only at bat. First pitch here, he does show bunt and drops it foul back behind home. And it's 0-1. The big moment in the game, the Revs get a huge homer from Carlos Franco with 2 outs last inning to tie it. And now get the leadoff man aboard here and a chance to take their first lead. And there you have to see Downs step off, as he must do there, and that little soft toss over to first. It has taken so much of that advantage away from left-handers, this new rule of, again, pitchers needing to step off the rubber before throwing to an occupied base. Mesa shy of the cutout. Downs holds the set, and the 0-1 is skied into foul territory, first base side. Freeman over near the railing, but it's 1 row behind the Ducks dugout. And quickly 0-2 on Ryan Dent. Dent in his 3rd year with the Revolution. He was a member of their 2017 championship team when they swept the Ducks in the Atlantic League Championship Series. Again, both the Ducks and Revolution have won 3 titles. They are both tied for 2nd for most titles in Atlantic League history. Of course, the Somerset Patriots have won it all 6 times. 0-2. Just up and away for ball 1. And again, after winning the 17 title, the Revs missed the playoffs last year. And then they had an absolutely crazy first half to this season. I mean, you can't make up what happened to them in the first half this year, how bad they were to start, how good they were to finish. 1-2 is lined here down the left field line. That is a fair ball. It'll roll all the way into the corner. Mesa is going to be stopped at 3rd. In the 2nd with a double is Ryan Dent. And the Revolution in business here. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out in a 1-1 game in their half of the 5th.
Third baseman, number 6, Henry Castillo.
The Revs in the opening half of this season finished a game under 500, but they had only 13 wins in their first 43 games, all right? 13-30 to start the first half, and then won 21 of their last 26. They went 21-5 and still missed the playoffs. Here's Henry Castillo, second and third, nobody out. Ducks bring the infield in, and a backdoor curve from Darren Downs is in there for strike one. So, yeah, 21-5 to finish out the first half, and still could not catch the Sugarland Skeeters, who won the first half title. Big batter here for Downs. It kicks away from Sanchez, but everybody stays where they are. Mesa at third, Dent at second. Again, nobody out for York here in the fifth. Talked a lot about Darren Downs, who's given up just one earned run against in each of his last 4 starts. He's going to have to work hard here to keep that number intact as York threatening to take their first lead. So the Revs with the best record in the Atlantic League in the second half at 20-10 coming into play tonight. First place in the Freedom Division. 1-1 is chopped to Frias at short. The drawn in infield works to perfection. He throws to first. They get the out and hold both runners one away. So that is the perfect example right there of why you play the infield in that situation. As if he's back at normal depth, Melky Mesa scores easily from third on that ground ball.
Center fielder, number 2, Justin Trapp.
So that's one big out. Now again, Darren Downs needs to get another, and again, a certain type of out. And they're actually going to intentionally walk him here to set up the force at any base and deal with the 2-man Angelis Nina instead.
Second baseman, number 12, Angelis Nina.
So Nina has struck out swinging and fouled out to Clint Freeman at first. He's 0 for 2. Bases loaded, one away in the top of the fifth of a 7-inning game. And the Revs trying to take their first lead. Darren Downs gets a huge first out. Now can he get another out and keep it a tie game? Wants a hard ground ball to a middle infielder and turn 2 and get out of it. It kicks away from Sanchez. Great job by Hector of sliding to get to it and holding Melky Mesa at third base. Remember, the Revs have already had a man thrown out at the plate trying to score on a wild pitch like that. That was Justin Trapp back in the opening inning. He tried to score from second base on a wild pitch. And Hector Sanchez threw to Darren Downs, the pitcher covering, who applied the tag. Although Justin Trapp got his cleats into the right hand, the glove hand of Darren Downs, who needed some attention before he was able to continue. It was ball one to Nina. The 1-0 is outside, 2-0, no place to put him. So Darren Downs was only walked one tonight, not including that intentional walk just given to Justin Trapp. Got to find the strike zone here. I wonder if Nina will take here even at 2-0. Here's the pitch. And that lashed foul up high first base side for strike one. Including tonight, Nina is now 0 for 11 in his last 4 games. Started the year with Southern Maryland before moving over to York. And a familiar name to Atlantic League fans is Angelis Nina. He's played for the Bluefish, the Blue Crabs, the Bees, and now the Revolution, his 4th Atlantic League team. Big spot. 2-1. Up high for ball 3. And Darren Downs in a little bit deeper here with no place to put him in a tie game. Got to think Nina's swinging here. Going to be probably the best pitch he'll see in the at-bat at 3-1. It is outside, ball 4, and that will walk in the go-ahead run. The Revs have their first lead of the night. It's 2-1 York on the bases loaded walk to Nina. So again, that was the danger of intentionally walking Justin Trapp to set up the double play.
First baseman, number 23, Telvin.
So the carousel spins. Mesa scores from third. Ryan Dent goes to third. Justin Trapp to second. Angelis Nina takes first and picks up RBI 33 on the year. And now the bases are still loaded for Telvin Nash, who, as we detailed earlier, pretty much leads the league in almost every offensive category, including 32 home runs, just 2 off the franchise record. Up and away, Mrs. Downs with ball 1. So far tonight, Nash has singled to center and flied to right. They have kept him in the park so far. He does have 6 home runs in his last 11 games. The 1-0 is in the air. Foul territory, first base side. Freeman over near his own dugout is able to make the catch. Oh, great job by Clint Freeman to take the bat out of the hands of Telvin Nash. 2 away. Nash can't believe it. He just can't believe it. Well, now you still got to get through Isaiah Tejeda, who at one point in the month of July homered in 6 straight games. He hit 12 homers in the month, batted .427 to earn Atlantic League Player of the Month honors, and now he too bats with the bases loaded but 2 away. So I think Downs would be thrilled to limit the damage to just 1 run in, as big a jam as he was in this inning. But he has to get through Tejeda, who is 0 for 2 in the game with a flyout and a ground out. There's strike 1. Oh, Tejeda doesn't like it at all. And again, the home plate umpire, J.B. Torres, is calling balls and strikes right now, as the ABS system, automated ball strike system, is not functional for this game. There is some word that it should be functional for game 2 of our doubleheader tonight as they continue to work on it. So that is a call made by home plate umpire J.B. Torres of strike 1. 2-1 Revs here in the top of the 5th of a 7-inning game. Revs coming in have struggled, though. They've lost 5 of their last 7. 0-1 is a check swing. They appeal to first. Warren Nicholson says he went around. It's 0-2. Oh, and Tejeda can't believe it. He's mad at the home plate umpire and now the first place umpire. Ducks have just been back and forth of late. As they enter play tonight, they've actually alternated wins and losses their last 8 straight games. So 8 consecutive win-loss, 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 win-loss. Last game a win. So they're trying to put together back-to-back wins for the first time since July 31st and August 1st. Just haven't lost 2 in a row, haven't won 2 in a row, but just can't get that consistency going of some type of winning streak. 0-2 the count on Tejeda. And he takes it the other way to right. Daniel Fields going back on it near the track, reaching up, makes the catch. That will retire the side. Oh, terrific job by Darren Downs as he limits the damage to just 1 run on 2 hits. There were 2 walks, 1 of those intentional, and the Revs leave the bases loaded. York has their first lead, though. It's 2-1 Revolution as we go to the last of the 5th on Long Island.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Well, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Ducks trailing it now 2-1. Time to wrap up our fifth inning trivia. We told you about Telvin Nash and the incredible season he's had for the York Revolution. 32 home runs, 2 off their franchise record of most home runs in a season. Chris Nowak had 34 for the Revolution back in 2012. But your question tonight, what is the Atlantic League record for most home runs by a player in a single season? The answer we were looking for, 48 home runs. That was by Ozzie Canseco, playing for the Newark Bears back in the 2000 season. Now, you may remember the following year, in 2001, Ozzie was still playing for the Bears, and he was joined by his twin brother, Jose Canseco. So the Bash brothers, if you will, when they came through Bethpage Ballpark, it was just incredible to see the two Canseco twins come to the plate in the same game. They were both just monsters, and again, Ozzie had a 48-homer season. And here Darby Myers getting into the first pitch. Deep to left, Melky Mesa going back, climbs the wall, can't get it, it's gone! Darby Myers with a solo homer to left. His second of the season, and he has tied this game at 2 on the very first pitch of the inning. Steps on home, makes his way to the dugout, and we are tied on the Myers bomb. Well, we're talking home runs, right? Talking Ozzie Canseco, Jose Canseco, Telvin Nash. Get Darby Myers in that conversation as it's a 2-2 game. Good try by Melky Mesa there, climbing that wall in left, but he couldn't come up with it. Here's Cade Gatta. Again, in his home debut, has scored the only run prior to that home run by Myers for Long Island. And 1-0 now on Gatta, who has singled, scored, stolen a base, and flied to center. It's 1-0 on Cade. And that waved over the top of for strike one. So again, for Darby Myers, just his second home run of the season. RBI number 12, but he ties the game immediately here at 2. Gatta watches it go down and away. 2 balls and a strike to the Ducks center fielder and 2-man. So each team now with 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. The 2-1 foul tipped into the glove of Tejeda. And that'll even things up at 2-2. Well, for the Ducks, that is their 88th home run of the year. If they hit 100 homers this season, they've met the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. That one just outside, and Gatta able to hold up the count full. Here's the payoff from Eusebio. And that in the air to left. Coming in hard is Mesa, and he will able to get there to put it away for the first out. So again, 4 1/3 now for Ricky Eusebio. That is his longest outing of the year. Remember, he started the year out of the pen, working 3 times that way. Tonight, just his 3rd start ever, and that's going to be it. Mark Mason, the manager, has come out and indicated that it will be a pitching change. So 2-2 game, bottom of the 5th. We're scheduled for 7 innings, back with a new pitcher for the Revolution.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak, there's a blood clot in your brain, you're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444, a member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks, field promotions and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
Now Mark Mason has gone to his bullpen here, bringing in a left-hander. Cesar Cabral is the new pitcher for the Revolution. So he will go through his warm-ups here in a 2-2 game with one out, nobody on here for Long Island. Cabral, a native of the Dominican Republic, has also played for the Sugarland Skeeters and is a former big leaguer with the New York Yankees. Played for the Yankees in 2013 and 2014, the Baltimore Orioles in 2015. Again, a 6'3", 250-pound left-hander is Cesar Cabral.
Number 36, Cesar Cabral.
So nice job by Eusebio tonight in just his third professional start of his 6-year baseball career. But at exactly the same point he was in his last outing on Wednesday night against the Somerset Patriots, 4 1/3, he was lifted by his skipper here as well. So we'll take the no decision, leaving in a tie game. And again, did not go 5 innings, so could not have qualified for the win. 2-2 game, one out, nobody on for the Ducks. Here's L.J. Mazzilli, who's reached both times tonight on a walk and a single up the middle, also has a stolen base. 2-2 game in the 5th. We're headed for 7 at least tonight in this game, and Mazzilli waves over that one for strike 1. Oh, 1. Ripped foul down the left field line. 0-2. So for Darby Myers, again, just his second home run of the season. His only previous one was here against the Barnstormers back on July 23rd. So everybody resets. 2-2 game, last of the 5th. And Mazzilli ready to see an 0-2 pitch. Cabral. And he taps it foul, first base side. So we can close the book on Ricky Eusebio. 4 1/3 tonight, a 5-hit, 2-run ball, both runs earned. 3 walks, 1 strikeout, and again gave up the 1 home run to Darby Myers to lead off this inning. And remember that Atlantic League rule. You bring in a pitcher with 1 out here, he must face 3 batters or get to the end of an inning. Here's a base hit through the left side for L.J. Mazzilli. He's been aboard all 3 times tonight. And the go-ahead run aboard for Long Island. So again, any pitcher entering the game must face a minimum of 3 batters or reach the end of an inning. So you can't match up anymore, lefty-lefty, bringing a new pitcher righty-righty, bringing a new pitcher lefty-lefty. Definitely keeps the game moving and makes managers really think a lot more strategically about when they want to make a pitching change. So Hector Sanchez, the switch-hitting catcher and cleanup man, will turn around about right-handed for the first time tonight. And we'll keep our eye on Mazzilli. Again, he stole second in the 3rd inning. 9th steal in 10 tries. And that one a check swing on a pitch low. Warren Nicholson says he held up. And it's ball 1 to Sanchez, who had an RBI single in the opening inning and a walk in the 3rd. So Mazzilli and Sanchez, batting .340 tonight, have been aboard all 5 times. The 2 of them have come to home plate combined. They're 3 for 3, and each has reached base on a walk. 1-0 is put on the ground to third. Castillo to second for one. Nina on to first. And that is an around the horn, inning-ending 5-4-3 double play, knocked into by Hector Sanchez. But the Ducks do tie the game at 2 on the second home run of the season for Darby Myers. A solo shot to left. A 2-2 contest heads to inning number 6 here at the Duck Pond.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget you can stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. All proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Well, this 2-2 game goes to the top of the 6th. We saw the Revs go to their bullpen in the bottom of the 5th. Ducks have done the same here in their half of the 6th, or excuse me, the Revs half of the 6th, if you will, as Darren Downs is done. And the new pitcher in for Long Island is Zach Weiss, the right-hander. So Zach Weiss first out of the pen in this scheduled 7-inning game for Long Island. And on the season, Weiss is, first of all, a 26-year-old right-hander from Irvine, California. Did make it up to the big leagues for one game with the Cincinnati Reds back in 2018. And made his Ducks debut July 19th here against the Lancaster Barnstormers. So Zach Weiss replacing Darren Downs, and we'll give you Downs' final numbers in just a moment as the lefty exits in face of the righty.
Number 13, Carlos Franco.
So in a 2-all game, we go to the 6th. Again, we're scheduled for 7 innings. First of a doubleheader tonight, another 7-inning game to follow. And Carlos Franco to lead things off. He hit a solo homer the other way to left back in the 4th inning to get the Revs on the board and tie the contest at 1. And Zach Weiss drops in strike 1, and the 6th inning underway in a tie game. And now low, 1 ball and 1 strike. So just to finish up on Eusebio, we gave you his line. He threw 81 pitches, 49 for strikes. As the count 1-1 on Franco. And Weiss skips one by. Hector Sanchez, you see there he's got to check to see if that runner or that batter's going to take off and try to quote-unquote steal first. He does not. And it's 2-1. Darren Downs tonight, 5 innings of 5 hit, 2-run ball, both earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Did give up the 1 homer to Franco, who's batting here. And Downs threw 84 pitches, 49 for strikes. So that ended the run for Downs of 4 straight games with just 1 earned run allowed. He only allows 2 tonight, but will take a no decision as he exits in a tie game after 5. That's a strike on the outer corner. And the count now 2-2 on Franco. So both teams into their bullpen here in a tie game. Weiss is 2-2. Ripped through the right side and in right field for a leadoff single. Weiss was pitching prior this season in the Twins organization at Double-A and Triple-A. Again, we mentioned he's a California native, played his college baseball at UCLA. Spent 6 years in the Reds organization, again, to get up to Cincinnati for that one game in the big leagues, but that was as recent as last year. So just 1 year removed from being a big leaguer is the right-hander Zach Weiss. And here's Wellington Dotel standing in. Rips it foul out of play down the right field line for strike 1. Franco, the runner at first, has not attempted a stolen base this year. But always a threat to go here, especially in a tie game. Been a good one, real good, tight, taut contest, good defense, good pitching, clutch hitting so far. Big swing and a miss there for Dotel, and it's quickly 0-2. Both teams exactly 2 runs on 6 hits. Revs trying to keep themselves comfortably atop the Freedom Division. Ducks trying to snap this run of, again, wins and losses alternating for the last 8 games. Trying to win back-to-back games after their Sunday victory. As this one's fouled back. And again, Monday was the last scheduled day off. Ducks and Revs were rained out yesterday, but that's it. There are no scheduled days off for the Ducks the rest of the season, including tonight. They will play 41 games in the final 40 days. Do not have a single day off now through Sunday, September 22nd, when they will close out the regular season here against the High Point Rockers. They will absolutely not have a scheduled day off the rest of the way. Could get a day off courtesy of Mother Nature like they did yesterday. But 41 games in the final 40 days beginning tonight with this doubleheader. 0-2 in at the shins of Dotel for ball 1. Again, tonight also begins a stretch for the Ducks of 14 of their next 20 at home. We mentioned here at home they've lost 3 straight for the first time all year and have dropped 7 of their last 8. They started the year 24-14 at the Duck Pond, so dominating at home, but lately hasn't been the case. Swinging strike on Dotel. And a huge first out here for Zach Weiss and Long Island.
Zach Weiss puts another K on the Cradle Aviation K-board, section 206. Now batting the left fielder, number 29, Melky Mesa.
Weiss listed as 6'3", 210 pounds. So after the leadoff single by Franco, punches out Dotel, and here's Melky Mesa, who has singled and scored and flied out to left. He's 1 for 2. Got a piece of that heater. Strike 1. Weiss, since joining the Ducks, has pitched in 9 games, all in relief. 3-1 record and a 4.97 ERA. In 12 2/3 innings, he's given up 10 hits. He's walked 9, struck out 20. But opponents batting only .222 against him. That's a foul ball. Back to the netting. And a good start by Zach on Mesa. 0-2. Zach staring into Hector Sanchez. And the pitch. Boy, you can really hear the pop in that glove. Sanchez wants an appeal here down to first. Warren Nicholson finally indicates he did not go around. And it's ball 1. One, 2. Little tapper foul behind home. The count holds on Melky Mesa. I mentioned the Ducks 6-3 against the Revolution this year. They actually opened the season in York, PA, with a sweep. Took all 3 games in York, April 26th, 27th, and 28th, then dropped 2 of 3 to the Revs here in early May, and won 2 of 3 in York in late May and early June. 1-2 is low and outside, 2-2. So of that 6-3 record, the Ducks are actually 5-1 in York against the Revs, and 1-2 on this field against the Revolution. But they have won 2 of the 3 series between the squads. I mentioned how good the Ducks have been on the road. The Revs are the second best road team in the Atlantic League to Long Island. 2-2. Taken out of play down the right field line. And that'll reach the second level of seats, and a youngster who had his mitt in the very first row of the 200s there reached over the rail. Should have been an easy grab. He knew it, dropped it, and somebody else scooped up that baseball on the walkway, so he's very upset with himself. He'll have more chances, though. We got 2 games tonight. This one's tied at 2 in the 6th inning. We're scheduled for 7. Another 2-2 offering coming. And another foul ball. So good battle here by Melky Mesa, trying to deliver Carlos Franco from first base with the go-ahead run, and 1 away. Mesa with a hit tonight, now has hits in 5 of his last 6 games, and had a great season for York a year ago, hit .337. This is fisted foul, again out of play, so he's delivering a lot of souvenirs as the former New York Yankee, Melky Mesa. And that time a youngster who did bring his glove, able to come up with it. I got to bring your glove and grab a souvenir. Another 2-2. This one playable finally to left center field. Cade Gatta, the center fielder, underneath it, makes the one-handed catch for the second out. So Zach Weiss wins the battle over Melky Mesa. 2 gone.
Shortstop, number 17, Ryan Dent.
So here's Ryan Dent. He's got a double in 2 trips. Also a strikeout victim swinging back in the 3rd inning. That double, though, extended his hitting streak to 8 games. Does have 2 homers in the last 7 contests. He stands in here with 2 away, and Franco still on first. Had the leadoff single. They haven't been able to move him along, and he hasn't even attempted to run here. As you mentioned, he hasn't even tried a stolen base all year. There's ball 1. Well, we talked about all the Revs' offensive numbers. Again, best batting average in the league, most homers in the league, most runs scored in the league. They also have the fewest stolen bases in the league, only 59 stolen bases all year. So they do not run a lot. That one cut through, got a piece of it in on the hands, but some good zip on it again from Zach Weiss, a ball and a strike. So again, all the offensive numbers are off the charts for the Revs, but they don't run and they don't play defense. They have 92 errors, the most of any team in the league. So they've been able to out-hit their errors most of the season. And after that awful start, they've been the best team in the Atlantic League since mid-June. That's a strike. It's 1-2. So Zach Weiss trying to hang a 0 here, get it to the bottom of the 6th, and give Long Island a chance to retake the lead. Ducks are up 1-0, down 2-1. Tied it on the Darby Myers homer. Swing and a miss, but it gets away from Sanchez. He's got a long way to go, throws to first. Good job by Freeman, pulling his body into foul territory to grab it and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We're through 5.5 on Long Island. It remains the Ducks 2, the Revolution 2.
Hey fans, this is infielder Steve Lombardozzi, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, And he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolette patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Pave your way. Come for the cornhole and stay for the specials. Introducing the Long Island Ducks Adult Zone at Bethpage Ballpark. Head down the left field line on the main concourse and enjoy a variety of delicious craft beer and wine selections. Half-price domestic draft beers will also be available during all Thursday home games for Thirsty Thursday. And while you're there, be sure to play a few rounds of cornhole while taking in the Ducks game. The Long Island Ducks Adult Zone, your beer and wine headquarters at the ballpark.
Going on to the bottom of the 6th, we're scheduled for 7 innings. It's a 2-all game, and the York Revolution have gone to their bullpen again. The former Yankee, Cesar Cabral, is done after facing just 2 batters in the 5th, and they replace him with the former Met, Josh Smoker. So the left-hander Josh Smoker is into the contest. 30-year-old lefty from Calhoun, Georgia. 6'1", 232 pounds, pitched for the Mets in 2016 and 2017, and then the Tigers and Pirates last year. So lots of major league experience for the left-hander, Josh Smoker, to face Davidson Romero to lead it off here for Long Island in the home half of the 6th of a 2-2 game. And that one misses low and in for ball 1. So Cabral went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, and gives way to Josh Smoker, 3rd pitcher of the night for the Reds. A 1-0. Here's a changeup strike, nipping the outer edge there. Nice little fadeaway change. It's 1-1 on Romero, who has fouled out to 3rd and reached on a base on balls. So lots of major league experience the last 3 seasons for Smoker, again with the Pirates, the Tigers, and again his first big league action with the Mets in both 2016 and 2017. A swinging strike on Romero, and the count 1-2. Opener of a 3-game series, opener of a doubleheader here tonight between these two teams. 1-2. Taken the other way, out of play. And the count holds on Romero. Again, Smoker just joining the Revs. This is just his 2nd game with York. Pitched in his first outing just 1 inning. Did not allow a hit or a run. Had no walks and a strikeout. 1-2. Lifted high in the air, foul territory, first base side. Let's see who's going to try this one. It's the First baseman Telvin Nash sliding underneath his catcher Isaiah Tejeda and making the grab. So one away. I couldn't tell to the last minute who actually caught that.
Right fielder, number 29, Daniel Fields.
So bring up Daniel Fields, 0 for 2 tonight. He has hit a little roller in front of the plate and was thrown out by the catcher Tejeda in the first inning, and then hit a soft line drive to the shortstop Dent with the bases loaded to end the third inning. Kind of like a knuckleball that Dent made a nice catch on. And there's strike one on Fields. So Daniel 0 for 2 in the game. Standing in here, trying to get aboard or take it over the wall and put Long Island back on top. That one missed as well. 1 ball and 1 strike. Coming in, Fields had hits in back-to-back games and hits in 4 of his last 5 contests. Smoker working off that third base side of the rubber. Deals and almost hit him in tight there at the knees. 2 balls and a strike. John Apostolo on deck for Long Island. Two 2-1. Laid off it missed away. 3 balls and a strike. Fields with good speed. Get himself aboard here, and got to think he would try to run to get himself in scoring position. Couldn't catch up to that one, and the count full. We are scheduled again for 7 innings. If this game is tied after 7, when we go to the 8th, it would be treated as any extra inning game in the Atlantic League, as here's a swing and a miss on the payoff, 2 away. In that every inning would start with a runner at second base for each team.
The designated hitter, number 9, John Apostolo.
So 2 up and 2 down. Here's Apostolo. John has grounded out to second and flied to right. He's 0 for 2. Tonight his 20th game with the Long Island Ducks. He started back on July 2nd. And fighting it of late as Apostolo, the native of Queens, and lifts it foul back behind the plate. Just 2 for 22 now in his last 7 games, including the 0 for 2 tonight. And that one misses. A ball and a strike to John Apostolo. Smoker ready for the 1-1. And that popped up out of play behind the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Smoker stretching it out a little bit. Now we'll toe the rubber from that third base corner. Staring into Isaiah Tejeda. The 1-2. Heat high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Rev started tonight with the best second half record in the Atlantic League at 20-10, atop the Freedom Division. A game and a half better than second place Sugarland. Ducks started the night second in the Liberty Division. 2.5 back of the first place High Point Rockers. Ducks have already punched their ticket to the postseason by. And that's a called third strike. So a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 6th for Josh Smoker and the Revs. This one will go to the 7th. Scheduled for 7 innings in a 2-all ball game.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Imagine you can't feel your arm, you can't speak. There's a blood clot in your brain. You're having a stroke. You're taken to the Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, the South Shore's only comprehensive stroke center. Now imagine a team of neurosurgeons with the most advanced equipment, pinpointing the blood clot and the quickest way to remove it. And imagine coming home with no side effects. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center at Good Samaritan Hospital, 631-376-4444. A member of Catholic Health Services.
Tickets for your Long Island Ducks are on sale now. With 20 fireworks shows, new on-field promotions, and premium giveaways throughout the season, don't miss out on all the family fun at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey Ducks fans, it's Wally Backman, manager of your Long Island Ducks. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ballpark this year. Get tickets at liducks.com.
For tickets, call 631-940-TIXX or head to liducks.com.
Well, fans, local coffee is now brewing at the first and third base concession stands here at Bethpage Ballpark, and home-brewed iced coffee is available at the Duck Island Kitchen. Now grab yourself a hot or iced Ducks blend from Hampton Coffee Company today or on your next visit here to the Duck Pond. 6 innings in the books. We are scheduled for 7 in this first game of our doubleheader tonight. Ducks and Revs are tied at 2. For Long Island, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For York, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. This is Chris King. I thank you so much for tuning into all the action tonight. At least 14 innings of baseball, and maybe more the way this one is going. We'll check in on the out-of-town scoreboard. There was one matinee earlier today in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Somerset Patriots rallied for a 4-3 walk-off victory over the Lancaster Barnstormers. Patriots a single run in the 9th to tie the game, and then a single run in the bottom of the 10th to win it. Elsewhere in the Atlantic League, in New Britain, Connecticut, the Bees with a 3-1 lead over the Rockers as they play mid-7 there. That series tied at 1 game apiece in a 4-game set. And in Waldorf, Maryland, the Skeeters up on top of the Blue Crabs, 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. That series tied at 1 as they play Game 3 tonight. Earlier today, the Yankees beat the Orioles in the Bronx 6-5, their 16th straight win against Baltimore. And we'll update you on the Mets in Atlanta in just a moment. As Zach Weiss stays in for his second inning of relief work against the bottom of the order and the 9-man Henry Castillo for the Revolution. And he drops in strike 1. So Weiss did a nice job in that 6th inning after giving up the leadoff single to Carlos Franco. Struck out Dotel, got Mesa to fly out, struck out Dent to keep it a 2-all game as we start the 7th. 0-1 is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Henry Castillo tonight has walked and grounded out to short. Well, some bad weather going on down in Atlanta. The Mets and Braves delayed right now. That was supposed to be underway about an hour ago, but they have not thrown the first pitch in that game. Mets have dropped 2 straight after that incredible run. Was it 15 of 16, I believe, 15-1, and then dropped the final game of the homestand and dropped the first one down in Atlanta to the Braves. So hopeful they can get that one underway tonight as the Mets try to get back on track. Certainly have got themselves back in the hunt for a playoff spot in that National League wildcard race. 2-1 the count on Castillo here as we start the 7th in a tie game. And that backdoor's in there for a strike to even things up. Castillo in his 2nd year with the Revs batted .310 for York last year in 44 games and only got as high as high A in the Diamondbacks organization in his affiliated career. The 2-2. Just missed away. Boy, it looked like he had the plate there and didn't get the call. And the count full on the 9-man and third baseman, switch hitting Henry Castillo. Here's a payoff. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 3rd strikeout already for Zach Weiss. 7th for Ducks pitching. 1 gone.
puts another K on the Cradle of Aviation keyboard in section 206. Center fielder, number 2, Justin Trapp.
So the speedy Justin Trapp back at the top of the order. Certainly want to try to keep him off the bases. Tonight he is 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and he's been intentionally walked. There's a strike. That intentional walk eventually backfired against the Ducks in the 5th inning as Revs had second and third first base open. Wally Backman put Trapp aboard intentionally to load the bases. And then Darren Downs walked Angelis Nina, and in came the go-ahead run for the Revs. This one lifted foul back over the netting behind home plate. It's quickly 0-2. Well, some more big-time stats from our friends at Major League Baseball here at the game tonight on that strikeout of Henry Castillo by Zach Weiss. Fastball hit 94 miles an hour. Here's the 0-2. And he chased one down and away. And that is strike 3. 4 strikeouts in 6 batters faced for Weiss.
Zach Weiss puts another K on the Cradle of Aviation keyboard in section 206. Second baseman, number 12, Angelis Nina.
So 2 up and 2 down. Only 1-2-3 inning tonight for Long Island pitching was Darren Downs, sitting him in order in the top of the 2nd. Angelis Nina, the batter, 0 for 2 with a walk, and we mentioned that RBI, drawing the bases loaded walk back in the 5th that gave the Revs their first lead, but Ducks would tie it later that inning on a Darby Myers solo homer. Just his 2nd of the season. So Zach Weiss on the hill for the flock, trying to get this thing to the bottom of the 7th. Of course, the only way the Ducks can win this game now is in waddle-off fashion. There's a foul tip, and he's got that fastball working. It's quickly 0-2. Ducks do have 4 waddle-off wins so far this season, and talked about that Daniel Fields grand slam that they waddled off against the Barnstormers in game 1 of a doubleheader. Here's a ground ball to Frias at short. Vladimir gobbles it up, fires across, and it's 3 up and 3 down for the Revs in their half of the 7th. Can the Ducks waddle off with a win in game 1 of the doubleheader? It's tied at 2 as they'll bat in the home 7th, trying to do that when we return.
Hey fam, this is Ramon Cabrera, and you listen to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Ray Fuentes, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Well, Clint Freeman leading off the bottom of the seventh. We're scheduled for 7 innings. It's a 2-all game, and the righty Josh Judy, the fourth pitcher of the night for the Revs, throws his first pitch, and Freeman puts a little cue ball to short. Waiting on it nicely is Ryan Dent. He fires across in time to get him, and it's 1 pitch and 1 out for Josh Judy. So Josh Smoker worked 1 inning the sixth. No hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And gives way to another big leaguer, Josh Judy. Judy pitched for the Cleveland Indians in 2011. He's a 33-year-old right-hander from Morgantown, West Virginia. 6'4", 210-pounder against Vladimir Frias here for the Flock. 1 for 2 with a single his last time up. So again, this is the scheduled final inning of this game. But if we are tied, we will go to extras, and those extra inning rules would apply, with each team putting a runner at second base to start every extra inning. Ducks are hoping it doesn't have to go there, and they find a way to waddle off. Oh, and 1 on Frias. And now 0-2. Ducks have had 2 waddle-off wins against the Blue Crabs, 2 waddle-off wins against the Barnstormers. And that most recent one, again, was game 1 of a doubleheader, a 7-inning affair, July 19th here against Lancaster. Misses outside for ball 1. That was a game that was tied 5-5 in game 1 of the doubleheader into the bottom of the 7th when Daniel Fields hit a grand slam to right center with 2 outs. First grand slam of the year, only grand slam of the year for the Ducks. And they waddled off 9-5 winners. That's a swing and a miss, though, and Frias is down on strikes. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 49, Darby Myers.
So here is Darby Myers. He tied this game at 2 with his second home run of the year, a solo shot to left back in the 5th inning. That's his only hit of the night. He's 1 for 3 with a run and a ribby off that homer. Josh Judy at the set, in the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Is 1-0. Skied on the infield. Looks like the shortstop, Ryan Dent, is making the call. And the two-handed catch. The Ducks go in order. We go to extra innings tonight. The 8th is where we're headed, tied at 2 at the Duck Pond.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the brand new Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 brand new inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Ray Fuentes, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks broadcast.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Well, we go to quote-unquote extra innings. It was scheduled for 7. We go to the 8th in a tie game, and as is the new rule in the Atlantic League this year, any extra inning will begin with a man at second base for each team. So it was the player who made the last out of the last inning for the Revs. That was Angelis Nina, their second baseman. He will be the one starting at second base in an attempt again to end the game a little quicker. You don't have these extra inning marathons that go 13, 14, 15, 16 innings sometime. If you have a guy at second base, chances are you're going to put that run home a little quicker.
Number 18, Cody Vinci.
And the Ducks have made a pitching change as well. 2 great innings out of Zach Weiss. 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. So Cody Mincy is the third pitcher of the game for Long Island. 27-year-old out of Hartsville, South Carolina, and he is the Ducks pitcher of the week. In 4 2/3 inning of work this week, he allowed only 2 hits and no runs. So it is Nina at second base to begin the inning. You see him out there for York. And Telvin Nash, the league leader in homers with 32, standing at the plate. And it's interesting, certainly where they are in the order right here, which is 3, 4, 5, the heart of the order. Mark Mason's not going to try a sacrifice here, as Mincy misses low with ball 1. But what we are seeing a lot of teams do now in extra innings in the Atlantic League is you get that guy at second, you drop down a sac bunt to move him to third, and a sac fly, and you have a chance to win the game. I know the Somerset Patriots earlier today won their game 4-3 in 10 innings with a sac fly in the bottom of the 10th. There's a check swing, doesn't matter. Strikes his home plate umpire J.B. Torres, and it's 1-1 on Telvin Nash. So again, I'm not sure if the Patriots did sac bunt, sac fly to win the game, but Alfredo Rodriguez did win the game with a sac fly in the bottom of the 10th. Mincy's 1-1 after a couple of checks of Nina at second. Swing and a miss. So again, Telvin Nash, the league leader in homers, is going for it there. It's actually a pinch runner at second. That's Alvaro Rondon. So my error, they did not use Angelis Nina. You are allowed to pinch run there. So again, Nina, who started the game at second, is out of the contest as Alvaro Rondon is the runner at second base. The 1-2 to Nash. Oh boy, that looked like it had the plate, but it's a ball, says home plate umpire J.B. Torres, who is calling the balls and the strikes here. With the ABS system inactive tonight, it's 2-2. Cody Mincy in the crouch, comes upright and set, and is 2-2. Just misses in, and the count now full. Mincy in his first year with the Ducks, third year of pro ball. No affiliated ball for Cody Mincy, independent ball only. Again, out of the University of South Carolina. 2-2 game as we start the 8th. Again, the pinch runner Rondon is the one at second. Payoff coming. And that skied foul territory first base side. Clint Freeman still tracking it right on the edge of the track. And with 1 foot on the grass and 1 on the dirt, he makes the grab. 1 away. Second time in the game that Nash has fouled out to Freeman at first. Very frustrating moment again for Telvin.
Number 16, Isaiah Tejeda.
So they get through one big bopper, and here's the other, Isaiah Tejeda. 0 for 3 tonight with a ground out in between a pair of flyouts. He's yet to extend a 6-game hitting streak and comes in with hits in 10 of his last 11. Leads the league in total hits and batting average, does Isaiah Tejeda. Has dropped from 358 to 355 with his 0 for 3 night so far. Oh boy, he was going for the fences there. We mentioned earlier he has 16 homers on the year. Big swinging strike, 0-1. Again, Tejeda the cleanup man. He's got Rondon at second with now 1 away. He tries to bring in the go-ahead run. Mincy's pitch. Skied to left center. Coming in hard is the left fielder, Darby Myers. He will line it up, stay with it, and make the two-handed grab for the second out. So here's Carlos Franco.
Designated hitter, number 13, Carlos Franco.
And I believe that they are going to intentionally walk the lefty, Franco, here to get to the righty, Wellington Dotel. And that's how Wally Backman wants to play this.
Right fielder, number 15, Wellington Dotel.
So sets up a force at first, second, or third. And you deal with Dotel rather than Franco, who is 2 for 3 with a single and a homer. Dotel's 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts, and he's right-handed. Does put another man aboard for the Revs, though, in a 2-all game. Cody Mincy misses inside with ball 1. Mincy on the year, 33 appearances, all out of the pen. That leads the Ducks. 5-0 record and a 3.38 earned run average. We mentioned their pitcher of the week coming into play tonight, and time called here by Dotel. So Dotel tonight's been struck out by Darren Downs, been struck out by Zach Weiss. Cody Mincy falls behind 1-0. Top of the 8th, tied at 2. We're in extra innings of our first game of the twin bill. That one threw Sanchez all the way to the backstop, and both runners will move up a base. So that a wild pitch from Cody Mincy. No chance for Hector Sanchez. And now you got a pair of runners in scoring position. So Rondon to third, Franco to second. And now obviously you lose the force at any base off that wild pitch. And the Revs know with a base hit, it's not just one run now. Chances are with 2 men away running on contact, they get a pair home if Dotel can pick up his first knock of the night. Swings through that one for strike 1. Dotel did bring in a 5-game hitting streak and hits in 19 of his last 21 games. He's the 5th best hitter in the Atlantic League, coming in at .312, but he's also tied for 6th in the league with 88 strikeouts coming in. He's gone down on strikes twice tonight, so make it 90 strikeouts on the season. And I'm sure that played a part into Wally Backman's decision as well to walk Franco and pitch to Dotel. 2-1 is
a foul ball off the top of the netting. And a nice job by Cody Mincy here, who fell behind 2-0. Brings it back to even, and now is a strike away from getting this thing to the home eighth, where the Ducks would have the speedy Darby Myers at second base to start the inning. And Cade Gatta, LJ Mazzilli, and Hector Sanchez, 2-3-4, scheduled to hit to try to end it. Mincy's 2-2. On the ground is short. Frias watches it between the legs of the runner. Franco throws to first, and the side retired. So great job by Cody Mincy. No runs, no hits. There was a walk and 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Ducks trying to waddle off and win it. It's tied at 2.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Ray Fuentes, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th, the game that was scheduled for 7. It's in extra innings. It's tied at 2, and indeed, Darby Myers, who made the final out of the 7th inning for the Ducks, will head to second base, as Wally Backman will not employ a pinch runner here. He's got a speed in Darby Myers, so he'll let him start at second base. And the scheduled hitters, Cade Gatta, LJ Mazzilli, and Hector Sanchez, trying to end this game for the Ducks, as the Revs bring in their 5th pitcher of the game. It is the right-hander, Phil Walby. So Walby into the contest. He is a 6'2", 190-pound righty from San Diego, California. His high in affiliated ball was single A. And he goes through the warm-ups here in a big spot, 2-2 game that has reached the last of the 8th. Again, we've got a whole nother 7-inning game at least to follow this one. We'll take about a 20-25-minute break in between games. But the Ducks are hoping to waddle off here and record their first back-to-back wins since July 31st and August 1st. We mentioned the Ducks have alternated wins and losses their last 8 straight games. They are coming off a win Sunday afternoon in Lancaster in the rubber game of the 3-game set against the Barnstormers. So big spot here for Cade Gatta in his home debut. He has gone 1 for 3 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Has flied out each of the last 2 times up, but he immediately gets a chance to play hero here with Darby Myers at second. Nobody out, and Phil Walby, the new pitcher for the Revs, in. It is so unusual watching this mannerisms of Gatta, who fouls one off here. Watch how much is in motion at the plate. His feet are not set. They're bouncing up and down. The bat's moving all over the place. He's got that wide open stance. It's just, again, my first time seeing Cade play. I'm seeing all this motion. I'm watching everything. His arms, his shoulders, his head, his legs, everything's in motion here. And again, unusual positioning of the feet. See the tap dance there, and the bat off the shoulder, on the shoulder. Crazy stuff. He shows bunt here. Popped it up. Will it get down? It will, and fouls. So big break there. And there's that strategy we talked about. A lot of teams employing in these extra innings. Sack bunt, sack fly, game over. That's all you're trying for here. And again, remember with these new Atlantic League rules, he could have one more attempt at a bunt with 2 strikes that goes foul without it being a strikeout. Of course, in the major leagues, you bunt with 2 strikes foul, you're out. In the Atlantic League this year, they're giving you 1 more crack at it. Anytime after that you foul it off, though, you would be out as a strikeout. (0-2) coming to Cade Gata. Shows bunt, and again, there's the foul. Now, normally he would be out. He is not. That's the extra attempt. Now, if he would try to bunt again and not get it down, he would be a strikeout victim. So, got to take an advantage of that little tweak to the rules that the Atlantic League uses. But certainly now, I don't think he's going to give it another crack after a couple of foul bunts. And a base hit could potentially win the game. Darby Myers, great speed down at second. The Ducks' leading stolen base man with 23 on the year. 0-2. He does show bunt, and now he will be out. So very unusual. Gata had 3 chances to get it down, couldn't, and he goes down as a strikeout victim. Very surprised he tried it again after 2 fouls.
Second baseman, number 2, LJ Mazzilli.
So a little surprising for Gata there, not to just try for the base hit after he had that extra attempt already on the bunt and couldn't get it down. Let's see if LJ Mazzilli can pick him up. Mazzilli's been aboard all 3 times to the plate tonight on a walk and 2 singles. He's also stolen a base. And Mazzilli has had a waddle-off game-winning hit already this season. Takes an inside strike. That was May 27th here against the Barnstormers. In the bottom of the 9th, he hit what we call a Little League home run, a double. There were 2 errors by left fielder Zach Schenk, and Mazzilli came around to score the game-winning run as the Ducks won it 3-2 on the Little League home run for LJ Mazzilli. Touched them all, double and 2 errors. 0-1. Is downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. So tied at 2, bottom of the 8th. Ducks trying to waddle it off. Phil Walby, the right-hander, in for the Revolution. And LJ Mazzilli, the son of Lee Mazzilli, former Met and Yankee, trying to end this game and give everybody that break in between before we play game 2 of our double dip. 1-1 the count on the Ducks' 3-hitter and second baseman. That's in the air, but foul out of play down the right field line for strike 2. Darby Myers, the runner at second. Trying to bring home the game-winning run here and put this one in the books for Long Island. Walby's 1-2, and that in the dirt. Good block by Tejeda, or else certainly Darby Myers is standing on third, and then you just need a fly ball to win the game. By the way, Alvaro Rondon, who pinch ran for Angelis Nina, has stayed in the game here defensively at second. Two and 2 the count on Mazzilli. And that one bounced to third. Castillo will look Myers back and then throw across the diamond to get the second out. Nice play by Henry Castillo there at third base.
The catcher, number 37, Hector Sanchez.
So can Hector Sanchez end it? Again, Cade Gata couldn't get the bunt down on 3 tries. LJ Mazzilli grounds out to third. First time they retire him tonight.
The third baseman, number 21, Davidson Romero.
And they are going to put Hector Sanchez on at first. He had an RBI single back in the opening inning. Remember, Sanchez is a switch hitter, so he would have batted lefty. And now instead they get the righty in Davidson Romero. And again, Hector Sanchez doesn't mean anything over at first base, as Darby Myers means everything at second. So here is Romero, 0 for 2 with a walk, standing in. Right down the middle from Phil Walby for strike one. Romero has fouled out twice tonight. Fouled out to third and fouled out to first, and in between was when he drew the base on balls back in the third. Has yet to extend a 3-game hitting streak. 0-1. Well hit to left field. Melky Mesa going back near the track at the wall. Reaches up. He can't come up with it. Scoring is Darby Myers. Davidson Romero with a waddle-off game-winning hit. And the Ducks are mobbing him beyond first base. The Ducks winning 3-2 here in the opener of the doubleheader and pick up their 5th waddle-off win of the season. Oh, Melky Mesa did everything he could in left field to make that catch. It was all or nothing. If he catches it, we go to the 9th. If he doesn't, the game's over. And Davidson Romero has the game-winning hit in the bottom of the 8th for Long Island, giving the Ducks their first back-to-back wins since July 31st and August 1st. So Romero with the big double. Darby Myers scores from second, the game-winning run, and Long Island takes the opener of this doubleheader. 3-2 is your final in 8 innings. Again, we'll be back with game 2 of our doubleheader about 20-25 minutes away, so somewhere in the vicinity of 9:15, 9:20. We'll be back with you here from the Duck Pond. Long Island has won the opener. They'll go for the sweep in about 20 minutes or so. And in between, we will bring you again the audio of the Ducks Championship DVD 2004, a season to remember. The Ducks have taken the opener of our twin bill tonight. 3-2 is the final in 8 innings over the Revolution. Hi, I'm Chris King, the radio and TV voice of your Long Island Ducks. 2004 was a very special season for the Ducks, both on and off the field. From the first pitch of spring training until the final out of their championship victory, there were packed houses, nail-biting wins, and enough excitement to last a lifetime. During the Ducks' first ever trip to the Atlantic League playoffs, each of their 6 games was decided by just 1 run, with the Ducks winning 5 of those. In putting together this championship DVD, we'll take a walk down memory lane and take you step by step through the Long Island Ducks 2004 Atlantic League Championship. Following another close call at the end of the 2003 season, the Ducks had finished second in